Hello, welcome to CharmedPersons. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful Sunday afternoon, or whatever time it is with you. It's a great start. Hey, guess
Whatever
what?
time it is with you.
Announcements. Tomorrow, Candlekeep is back. What? GM'd by our very own JMO. The Muffins are going on another journey. We technically haven't even gotten to the point where we're named the Muffins yet, but we are the Muffins. So come check that out at 7 p.m. Central tomorrow night. And then this coming Thursday, we have the next Curse of Strahd session at 7 p.m. No, that's not true. We have Monster Hearts?
No, Curse of
It's
Strahd.
Monster Hearts. No,
It's Monster Hearts?
I hope
No,
not.
it's Strahd.
Pretty sure it's Strahd.
I'm sorry, I'm checking
Thursday,
that.
Strahd.
I was
It's
putting in the
you
whole
shook your
schedule,
head,
so I don't
Michael.
know.
You confused
I was
me.
being
Strahd,
that was me
Strahd,
being like,
Strahd.
I can't believe.
Oh,
that we're
yes.
almost,
Okay, gotcha.
Because I thought that's where
you-
I thought you were leading into. Oh my God, Strahd's almost done. And I was like, I can't believe
Hey,
it.
can we go to a second? Take, guys? Hey,
And
welcome
Hi,
to Sunday
guys.
CharmedPersons. No, okay, so yes, Thursday. Yeah, Michael hit the nail on the head. We're almost ending Curse of Strahd. We're getting towards it. So come check that out. It's getting emotional. It's getting intense. 7 p.m. Central on Thursday. A week from today, we will not be having a session. Why? Eric has been forced to work at Stevie's Super Bowl party. So, to pay off his debts. So that's what has to happen. So no session next week. But the following Monday, February 10th, will be the next episode of Talk With Me. Follow us at CharmedPersons on whatever social media you think we might be on. And you'll find
It's
out.
called Blue Sky.
apparently still exists.
Hey, thanks, Ink Eldritch. Much appreciated. And yeah, that's it for announcements.
One more thing.
Join the Discord. Obviously, if you haven't already, let me put the command in the chat. Charm
Hey.
Family. It's where my players talk while I'm trying to act, and it's where we share cute art and photos of pets, and come join us there at Charm Family. That's it for announcements. With a brief recap of where we are at, our party is in Danrek, where it all started. They are there to take on the next dragon in the Chromatic Council, Blazaria, mother of Ember, who they have already killed. They are also there on the hunt for their third Savian heirloom, the Cloak of Storms. In an effort to find more information on Blazaria and the Cloak of Storms, our party met up with the Ravens, and got had some reunions there. Unfortunately, it turns out the Black Hat was back in Danrek as well, and struck a deal with the party on behalf of Moldrak. Not much of a deal, more of a hostage negotiation. But Black Hat has Rowina Torhart, oh my god, I forget your mom's name, but Mama Stratus, and William,
Ingrid.
Yes, Ingrid, and William Burroughs, as well as a fourth person that the party is unaware of. Hell, I don't even know. So our party has been tasked with defeating the dragons on behalf of Moldrak, so that their family members would stay safe. However, Emory was still targeted by the Black Hat personally, and last session was petrified into stone. Our party dropped everything, traveled to the city of Vendaria, where the Vendragad, the sect of the Drow, who are against the Cavaxian Empire, made their home. And this was also where Damien and Rowina Sr. used to live. Speaking of Rowina Sr., upon being petrified, it seemed her soul became no longer intertwined with Emory, and went, who knows where? The party doesn't know. Where's Rowina Sr.'s soul? However, the party was able to work with Damien and the Vendaria to make a tea of greater restoration that healed Emory and brought him back Unfortunately, he did lose his mind ever so slightly, causing some memory issues, forgetting the memories of Aeliana, Avarna, but slowly starting to remember them. They will come back to him eventually. But as of right now, Emory is still not really remembering exactly who Aeliana is. And as soon as Emory was brought back, our party did heist number 2 and got Captain Greenbeard's sword, which supposedly will lead them to the shipwreck of Captain Greenbeard's shield, the Kraken's Gambit, and the location of the Cloak of Storms, the next Sabian heirloom. We left off with the party meeting back at Reyna's house, divvying out the artifacts that you got from the Amethyst Academy, and that is where we left off. It is in the afternoon. It's around 2 or 3 probably. And the day is still young and yours. What do you do?
So we're all cool. We divvied the stuff up. Who did we just say that got what exactly? Because we got the talisman, we got the wand.
Xander got the
sword.
talisman and the sword.
Okay.
Yeah, you got them both.
And then the wand. We were gonna sell. We were just gonna sell the wand.
I can't. Yeah, I have no more space.
Well, the wand, I mean, it's not really Oliver's style. It would help him number-wise, but I feel like...
Do you need another one? Do you just need a 4th thing?
He has a wand.
What's your problem?
I love the contrast between.
I would say the thing with the wand.
Contrast between Oliver's needs and Eric's needs are so different.
The thing with the wand is you would need to kind of like make it your focus in order to get that plus.
Yeah, so nobody wants it. We can just hang on to it and sell it.
Probably should. Maybe just put it in the bag of holding.
And then we're pretty much just chilling for today, and then tomorrow we're gonna investigate this whole sword thing.
Well, I'm thinking we might want to go check out the lighthouse at night tonight.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, see where the light.
If we think it has something to do with the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Why, do you have other plans this evening, Danny?
No, I think subconsciously putting off the whole adventure of going down to the bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we need a cloak? I mean, how cool can a cloak be? You know what I'm saying? It's probably really cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably pretty cool.
Are we
I mean,
concerned at
I have a
all?
cloak. I like my cloak.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Emory?
Are we concerned? Sorry, I don't mean to
No.
interrupt.
We're always
but
concerned.
Just,
Thank you.
are we gonna do anything about Henry? About he's got your families. Like, are we just gonna ignore that, or?
I feel like we need to kill the dragons.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he would release them if we killed the dragons. I don't think we can rely on his word, but
Yeah.
For now, what else can we do?
Kill him, I guess? I don't.
I would love to. I think we definitely will be doing that.
Well,
Oliver, did your dad say he knew anything? I know you asked him to keep a lookout.
No, I mean, depends on what we do tonight. I can send some more messages tonight. I can reach out to your mom, Danny and Reyna, see if they know anything, depending on what we do the next couple hours. But no, he didn't really know much. He knew that there was another person that we don't really know, but he confirmed that Reyna and that your mom is there.
I mean, I think at this point, it's killing the dragon is the first step, and then that'll give us whatever we need to figure out where anyone else is being held. We can't really do anything right
Yeah, I
now.
think
We don't
if
know where
he-
anyone is.
If he
So
thinks he
what?
has the upper hand on us, if he thinks that we are going along with his plan, that's maybe in our best interest for now.
I just want to be. He just thinks that everything that he does is cool, and everything
Yeah,
he does is
he-
not cool. And I just want to
We'll show him at some point.
But he's like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, I don't want him to do anything to anybody else. Like, what that was awful. Like, worse than... I would have rather died.
Okay.
And I don't want him to do any of that to anybody, especially you guys, especially... Like, is it worth chancing killing another dragon and having him go back on his word?
But what if we don't and he keeps his word?
Could certainly try to cut out the middleman.
Yeah, is it him we have to worry about or Moldrak?
We
He's
could
just.
try
I think
to talk
Moldrak
to
is just
Moldrak
using.
directly.
More of them, yeah, it's more Moldrak. Him, I really am not that pressed about.
Well,
I mean, I
Brian-
am, but in the way that, like, we can take him.
Yeah, he's mortal. He bleeds. I know. I've seen it.
If we want to
Perhaps-
kill him, I think it's important that we understand how to ensure that our bargain does not disappear with his life.
Yes, we need to know where they are. As soon as we know where they are.
Or if we can talk to Moldrak, we can make a new deal.
I was gonna say, cut out the middleman. Just say that, hey, your middleman sucks.
Yes.
He's crossed the line.
Yes.
I mean, Brarnan did say that he would ask for our help. I could try to reach out to Brarnan. I don't think I can contact Moldrak, but maybe through Brarnan we could try to do something. I don't know.
So
How
we
do you
either
contact
call
the
a
demon?
we either call a god or call a dragon. It's normal.
Well, I still think it's worth reaching out to the vessel. I think that was her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
At some point.
Hmm.
Try to work that angle. But again, if our families are at risk, we don't hold a lot of cards at the moment.
It's kind of where
I
I am.
suppose my fear is just that if we poke around too much before we kill the dragons, we could just be giving him reason to hurt families.
Yeah. He will
But
pay for
if
what
we
he did.
kill the
anyway.
dragons first, then we've upheld our part of the bargain and we have every right to retaliate if he does not.
Here, here.
Do we think um we must have to be at the lighthouse at night?
That's my best guess.
Well, hold on. I don't know if Emory was that the... You brought up the point. Other people made points. What is your counterpoint to their counterpoint? Can't hear you at all.
I just want this over.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say.
I
I
think
think it's great if you do. You don't have to not have anything to say just because you don't feel like
I'm
it.
just tired. I think I'm gonna go lay down.
It's been a big day.
And I'll... Where are we at? We're back at the Baron's Manor, Reyna's Manor.
The seal door manor, yeah.
The Sealder Manor.
Yeah.
It's Reyna's now.
It is. It is.
I'll go up to the bedroom that I was in and lock the door, count my daggers.
All 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check under the bed. No cats.
No.
Lock the door. Push a chair in front of the door. And
Lock the window.
lock the window. Pull the curtains. And set on the bed. And just heave sob
Yeah.
for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Does that make me remember Aeliana?
Unfortunately, you do not get another roll. No.
Okay, that's fine. And I'll probably just fall asleep
Yeah.
until anybody wakes me up or.
Roll a perception check.
I hate this game.
No, you don't.
I don't. 14.
14. You hear some footsteps outside of your door, and then you hear like a shifting of weight, like someone is like sitting against the wall outside your door. The rest of you would know that shortly after Emory leaves, Xander says, I'm just gonna go make sure that they're alright. Just kind of keep watch.
Good.
Thank you.
Would I hear that before or after he sobbed?
During, I would say. Yeah. That's probably why you don't hear a knock or anything. I think he was trying to be stealthy and not let you hear him outside, but he failed. So you heard him.
I think if I heard any sort of shuffling, it would stifle. I would still cry, but it would not be as freeing.
Or you would maybe do it into the pillows, into the quilt. Yeah. Does anybody else do anything? It's still relatively early in the day. Not early in the day, but it's 3-ish.
Tails, how are you doing with Emory not remembering you?
You know.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I don't.
it's
That's why I
fine.
asked.
It's just hard to comprehend. I want to go do something. I can't just sit around here.
Do you want to... We could do crafts.
Normally I would take you up on that, but I want to walk. I know it's not... I mean, is there anything that we need done? Is there anything we need to check?
Maybe we could do some shopping. We have a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, we could we talked about putting some of that money in a bank. You love a bank. I'm sure you will.
I do have...
Would you like
account.
to go to the
That's
bank?
helpful. That's fine. I also wonder, and I don't know if this is useful, but I can't stop thinking about how we probably need more allies, more people to help us, and well, I just wonder if Copperbolt is still there. You know, he wasn't when we were there last. And I know he was working for the seal doors, so maybe it's a stupid idea, but I just keep thinking about...
Didn't we know that the seal doors like kind of held like? Didn't they blackmail him?
I was gonna say I don't think it was super voluntary.
Wasn't he in love with...
He was in love with Helena.
With Helena.
I mean,
That's the reason
maybe
he kind of stayed helping them.
So
where did we
he
leave
might-
off with him? Where did he end up?
Last you knew
He
of
was
Boulder.
traveling.
Yeah, he was trapped. Well, no, he came back to find his office
Place
burning.
burned.
That's
Yeah.
where we last saw him.
I thought he left after... He was sent away after that or something. To
Oh,
another
I think
place, and then
you're
we
right.
thought he was
No.
going to get killed on the way back.
Yes. That's correct.
Yeah, we can go look for him. I could
Just swing by. I mean,
message him.
And that was like all before even the 6 months thing. So like you haven't.
yeah,
heard from
maybe it's been a
Copperbolt
long
in
time.
Oh, let's go.
I mean, if we want to
let's-
just get
We can
out
go
and
check it
stretch
out.
our legs, we
Get
can
some fresh
just
air.
save you the
Just
energy, Oliver, and just go run by and say, "Hey, remember,
I would love to go for a walk.
Pro? Or you wanted to stay here with Emory?"
Yeah, to be honest, I don't want to go that far from Emory, but here's the party fund. Let's see. We have 30
We have-
platinum and we have a little over 8,700 gold. I'll just give you guys the 30 platinum.
Well, technically, it's
Damn.
with Oliver. You're just the one counting it. Isn't that the way it is?
Right. Yeah. It's in the handy.
I thought that.
No,
Well, no,
it's in
because
the
we
bag of
got
holding now.
we
It's
got the new
holding
bag
now.
of holding, which I gave to
Yeah.
Rowena.
Yes, so it is in there, yeah.
Well, here, I'll just give you my whole bag.
All
of holding.
right.
You know, if we use this money right, we could all just disappear and never be heard from again.
That is true. We could actually. This is really good, like investment property money.
Start a commune and just kind of get away from it all.
Once
Bed
your
and breakfast.
family is saved, then
We'd have a really good bed and breakfast.
Right.
Bed and breakfast. I'm very in on.
We could run a hell of a B&B.
That would be quite fun, actually. It would be good.
I wouldn't want to do it like on a day to day. Like I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want to be
You're
like
more of an
cleaning stuff.
investor.
Yes.
Not a
Yes.
participant.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly.
We could hire people when we're
We
gone.
have those people that technically kind of work for us.
Should we check in with
Oh
our
yeah,
house
are
at some
they
point?
okay? Wait, yeah, we should.
Wait a minute. What if this is our passive income? What if when we're not in the house, we
It's an
use
Rent
the
it
house
out?
Rent it out?
as a B&B?
That's
Good idea,
genius.
actually.
That's
Not
brilliant.
bad.
And that's how we can like regularly pay them for like.
Give the
Wait,
staff
and then
a
they
part of the
wouldn't just be
Oh,
profits.
sitting around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, do we have to pay them, or aren't they being paid by the...
They are
Like
being
big
paid, but it
time.
would be like, a little bit extra.
That'd be
Extra income.
cool.
Get
Yeah,
them in on the
let's-
business.
Better about
All about
that.
redistributing
I feel
wealth.
terrible about them just sitting around doing nothing.
I feel bad that they work for us, but that's
Yes,
just me.
that too.
Also, what kind of an awesome job is that? You just get to like get paid to sit like in a house.
I guess.
Fair enough.
Be worse.
Anyway, I'm worried about Emory.
Yeah.
Me too. I mean, it's been dark before, but this feels really dark. I don't know.
It's our rotating. I guess we just kind of rotate whose turn it is to be really upset and traumatized.
That's true.
Yeah.
I
Ro, are
would.
you okay with him not being okay?
No.
You
of
wanted
course not.
this. You wanted me to name my feelings and not be okay.
Of course not, but I am glad that you shared his feelings.
And he's not stoned. That's a big win.
He's not stone, and I want to give him space, but I know that also our mother being gone is a lot.
Yeah.
But that's part of why I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna give him a moment, but I'm gonna go up there and
Even if you don't talk to him, it might be nice just to sit in a room with him.
yeah.
I did have an idea about how to help with his memory. And I was going to tell you this, Aeliana, if you wanted to do this, or if you want to do this, Rowina. I gave Emory a bunch of books of my notes on our time together, and I figure maybe you could read them to Emory, and that might help him
Great
remember.
idea.
That's a great idea. I
Emory
think it
loves
might
a
be
good story.
nice for all of us to go over them again anyway. Maybe we all do it together around, before bed at night.
Yeah. A little popcorn reading. Take turns.
Ooh, maybe a round of Truth or Trial would jog his memory.
Of course.
Maybe. Yeah. See if he's up for it.
Well, I don't know how. I guess now that I only have half of a pair of sending stones, I can't give you guys one. But if anything happens,
We'll be fine.
please tell us.
We'll send up a. Well, yeah. If it's bad, I'll message you. But if anything happens here, I don't know, like set the roof on fire, and we'll come running.
All right. I'm sure Emory would actually really enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
So I'll let him do that if it comes to it.
Therapeutic.
Okay. To Copper Bolts.
Swing by.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can go shopping if we want to.
So
Oh,
Danny,
nice.
Aeliana, and Oliver head to Copperbolts. Rowina, you stay here in the house. Rowina, what do you do specifically?
I think I would give it a minute and make some tea, and then go take 2 cups of tea up to Emery's room and just tell Xander got it, thank you.
You see Xander seated on the floor, back against the wall. He like has an arm on his knee. He looks up at you, and he says, "You sure?"
Yeah, the others left, so I'll call it if we need anything.
All right.
Thank you. You should also get some rest.
He stands up. You know, I'm gonna walk away right now because you're his brother, but uh, maybe he just needs some space.
If he tells me he needs space, I'll turn around and walk right back out.
Emory has a hard time telling you what he needs. Just say be
Oh.
careful with him. That's all.
Do you want to talk to him?
No. That's why I'm sitting out here. If you don't mind, though, I'll sit across the hall, but I think I still want to just kind of be nearby.
Sure. There's tea downstairs if you want to get yourself some.
Not much of a tea man, but I appreciate it. Thanks.
I would just gently knock on the door. Emory?
Yeah.
Can I come in? You can say no.
And you just hear like, like footsteps, like hurried footsteps, and like shuffling, and like the like scraping of wood on floor, as like a chair is like reset, and like very quietly just like a lock flipped, and then footsteps back to the bed. Yeah. You can come in, yeah.
I'll open the door, have 2 mugs of tea in hand, kind of like kick the door closed behind me.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Thanks.
do you want tea? I made tea.
Yeah.
Linda taught me a new recipe. I brought some stuff from my garden.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's
And
supposed to be like calming, but not like sleepy, but just like
mm,
calming. So I don't know. I thought it might be
mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks.
Um, hey, we don't have to talk or anything. I just wanted to be here with you. Um, have you been reading any of Oliver's journal? He said he gave it to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I started it from the beginning. It was cool to read about the stuff before we met. That was fun. He's really smart. Not that I like didn't think that he was smart, but like he just, you know, before he came to us or like found us, he was like really struggling.
I think we kind of all were. I think coming together is what helped all of us in a way.
Yeah. We must never leave each other. We must
I mean, I
always
certainly
stay
don't.
together.
So, they were just talking downstairs about renting out our house in Savonia, which I think is a good idea.
Like we wouldn't. What do you mean?
Like when we're not there, we could rent it out. We could make extra money.
Oh, like we could still live there.
Like we could, yeah. We could just, I guess we couldn't drop in unannounced. We would have to like plan on when to be there, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, that would be cool because then those guys would have something to do.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, it might be kind of nice to just have a job where you just sit around, but also make money.
I don't want to
Anyway,
sit around.
Were you sleeping?
Yeah, I just
Your eyes are a little red,
take
so
a
I thought maybe.
I just took a
I'm
little.
sorry.
I was just lying down. It just,
Yeah.
just trying to move through the feelings of I I don't like doing this. I don't like
Neither do
having
I.
feelings. I don't like these. Things were so much easier and so much better when I just went along in life, and it's we should move forward. We should keep going. We have a lot to do. We have like a whole list of things. And
Have
it's
you
really
have you ever meditated? Not like Oliver meditates. Have you just meditated?
it sounds awful.
Okay, look, I understand. I used to do, I guess it's been a long time since I've done this, but I used to every night before I knew anything about who I was or where I came from, I would sit and I would meditate thinking about Aluna every night. I've never had a god or anything higher that I believed in, but I knew that she somehow connected me to everything. And I saw her a couple times, and I saw Damien a couple times before I ever met him, and I I wanted to try to meditate thinking about our mother. She's gone, but I wonder if there's any way to connect with her, or at least I don't know. Do you want to try with me?
Well, if you think it'll help, yeah, I'll try.
Okay. Um, Here, and I'll like sit like crisscross applesauce on the bed across from you.
Emory
All right, sit
starts
up
to
tall.
pretend that he's gonna take his shirt off. Oh, you
Oh,
said
nope,
not like
nope,
Oliver.
not like Oliver.
I'm joking. Sorry.
You better be. I'm your sister. Okay.
Yeah, no. Oh God, sorry.
Oh God. All right, all right, all right. So, um, maybe hold hands. All right, and really just it's harder than it seems, but just close your eyes and try to think only of her. Might be easier for you, really. You have had her nearby. All right. I would just like close my eyes and try to meditate, thinking about our mother the way that I used to meditate toward Aluna.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. Rowina, roll a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Hold on. $21.
You are able to meditate and relax. And you think about your mother. And how she's doing, where she is, what's going on. And you focus on the brief times that you talked to her with Emory. And in this moment, you're not able to, you don't see your mom, you don't hear her, you don't feel her. And although you were kind of aware of this, I'll say with the 21, you feel a distinct lack of your mother.
Yeah.
As in, that part of her that was shared with Emory is definitely gone. And that is solidified to you. But your connection with Aluna was a little different. That's something in your blood, and it's a bit more ancient and amorphous than the connection with your mother. But you do feel, however unfortunate it may be, that there is not a remnant of your mother here. Emory, roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
That's a heckin' 3, my guy.
3. You're just not able to concentrate.
Yeah.
The entire time you're like opening one eye and like looking over at Rowina. There's like a moment where you're just kind of like looking around as you're just like, you're not able to relax. You're just not able to do it.
I feel like
you just get really antsy.
Yeah, I feel like every time I close my eyes, I keep getting like a flash of leftover.
I think, yeah, exactly. I think kind of what's happening here is, although it's very good intentions from Rowina, I'm not calling Rowina out here, but if you think about it,
I am.
The thing that made everything so horrible
Yeah.
about what just happened to you is that you were alone with your own mind and your own thoughts, and that was all that there was, and that was all that the existence is, which is why you've been grounding yourself with the physical things around you. And so in this moment of trying to just be alone with your thoughts again, your brain is like, you're getting a lot of nopes, just like, no, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. Just like in everyday life, I'm sure you've experienced the thing that I always experience, which is like you remember an embarrassing thing, or like, and you literally like shake it out of your head. I think that that's kind of what's going on with Emory here.
Yeah, and there's so much that like he just broke up with Nessa after like not even facing any of that, and there's the fear that like he knows that he's supposed to remember Aeliana but he doesn't, and he feels guilty about that, and like there's so much like in the world, and also all of the like, is it real, is it fake shit that he saw. Also, he remembers that he saw himself kill his party members, and like the fucking like just so much is just coming up and up and up that he cannot sit still, physically cannot sit still. I don't think this is working.
Okay.
Do you want to go get some like food or something? I'm kind of hungry. I slept a lot.
Yeah, do you want to get food here? Do you want to go out?
Let's go. Let's go get custard.
Oh, absolutely. Xander's here. Do you want to invite him, or tell him to stay here? Yeah, let's go get custard with Xander.
Custard with Xander. He wasn't here for first custard.
We have to show him.
Xander opens the door. I'm in.
Custard with Xander. I was like, chest moment.
I put myself far away that I didn't hear the conversation, but you just yelled that bit, so I'm in.
Oh, you were out.
Should we somehow? I don't really know how to inform everyone else. Maybe leave a note. I'll leave a note on the counter.
Yeah, sure.
We're just gonna run through the hall screaming, "Custard with Xander!"
You like almost run into Alistair, who's like busy, like I don't know, doing something in Raina's absence. Council-wise. And we cut to the rest of the party a little bit earlier as you all left. I will say, as you leave the house, the first thing that you notice is there's a bit more of an electric energy in the air. There's a palpable tension, or should I say fiery energy in the air, because as you look over towards the Baron's house, you do see Blazaria currently perched and curled up. You can't really see any details. You just see the large mass of red scales as she's up there where the Baron is. So you notice that when you first come out. Blazaria is in town. Where do you head?
Tabor will swing by.
Just head straight there? All right, go ahead and roll stealth checks for me. Average.
No!
Average of,
Oh, yeah.
of a 10.
27.
Average of a 10 needed.
I rolled a natural 20, but I have disadvantage. 11.
Okay, yeah.
10.
So you're good. So you're good. You're able to make it through the city. Most of the Cavaxian patrols are a little distracted by Blazaria's presence. And so you don't have to avoid too many Cavaxian soldiers. The city does still have people moving about. It's more so, instead of milling about, it's definitely like point A to point B, very quick and purposefully movement. Definitely not as many as there normally is. You see that most shops are open. Go ahead and roll perception checks for me.
Natural 20.
Okay, perfect.
It's another 4?
Natural 1.
On the dice? That's 2 4s in a row? That's
Oliver,
a 9.
you swear for a second. For a
Don't do
second,
it. Don't do
you
it.
think you see a squirrel
God damn it!
out of the corner of your
God
eyes.
forbid.
I'm just,
And you-
I'm
If it was
just
a mimic, it'd be
distracted by
fine.
him being distracted. So I'm
Oliver
like,
stops
what's
dead in
wrong?
his tracks.
And you
Hey,
turn and
whoa,
look,
whoa.
and there's nothing there.
What are you doing?
I thought I saw a squirrel.
You fucking kidding me? Dude,
Hey, we just left. They could have been following us.
I'm just still not over the fact that was a devil for, fucking up a mimic, but, a squirrel.
Wait, mimics?
Yeah, Danny killed him.
I was in the other
You were
room.
in the
You were there for the
I
aftermath.
definitely
You saw
told
the
you
dead.
about
You
Paul
saw
and
the
how
dead.
upset
You all
Okay.
really gave me a lot of crap for being in the bathroom for that long, but do you know how tight that outfit was?
I didn't say anything about that.
Oh yeah, I
It
did.
took about 20 minutes to get off, I swear to God.
Yes, I don't. Anyway.
Do you still have the outfit? Did you keep the outfit?
Okay, all right. So we're moving on.
Hey,
from
I
that.
really don't want to be here for that.
Okay,
That's
so
not going back
you are able to with the perception checks, the nat 20. You see that most people, it's truly like occupied territory, invaded city is what you're watching. You see that there are people who, like, businesses are open, but they're not doing as well. You see occasionally Cavaxian guards who, like, take advantage of business owners. You also see with that nat 20 that the bank, while open, does have a standing pair of elite drow guards. As they want to be able to be aware of / control the city's finances.
Maybe we don't
So
go to the
shitty.
bank.
That
So,
is the most insulting thing I've ever seen.
you also see one drow elite guard outside of any shop that you, with a nat 20, outside of any shop that you remember that sells any magic items. So, not impossible to get past them or do whatever, but I'm just saying, you notice that it seems that anything outside of, like, bread and cheese and, like, normal things, the drow are trying to be aware of it and on the lookout for that kind of stuff. Anyway, as you continue, you get to Aeliana, where you remember the Copperbolt Tailory to be, as well as his apartment above. And you see that the tailory itself and the building itself is, there's still a lot of burn damage, but it does seem to have been rebuilt, and not super well necessarily. Definitely more so of, like, there's gonna need to be more work done in the future. Definitely, like, temporary stuff to just, like, have walls up and stuff. But you see that it's closed, but you do see in the apartment above that there are lights on.
Interesting.
Unless he moved, I'd say it's still in there.
What do you both think? Is this? I mean, I don't know if he would even be of any use.
We
to
won't
us.
know until we ask.
I don't see any harm in asking. Yeah,
He at least
maybe
had
still think
connections,
about.
you know?
Yeah, I just hope
Right.
that he's not still in love with his fugitive ex.
Well,
He might not
Or if
even
he
know
is-
he's a fugitive. I mean, it's possible that maybe I don't know.
what exactly were the Sildurs do? They were shipping people. That was what they were doing, right?
Specifically, Vincent was working with the sect, like directly
The
with the
sect of
sect
the Abyss. And do we
That's
know if the
right.
sect of the Abyss and Muldrak are the same, or are they different? That's
They're
the
different.
question that lingers. Is
I don't know
they
if
are.
all
They're
connected, or is it not connected?
The sect of the Abyss and Muldrak do not seem to have any connections.
Okay. Okay.
I understand this is like, Emory's kind of hometown, but God, Darriok is just not my favorite place.
It's very wet.
Yeah,
It's
very
what?
cloudy.
It's kind of dirty everywhere. Like, what's their cultural scene?
What's the favorite place you've ever been, Danny? What's your favorite place?
I think Savonia is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like a big city.
Hmm.
I mean, Hillmount was nice. It was.
You don't have to say that. Just
I'm not just saying that. Have you ever known
You
me?
should have seen it before.
Have you
all
ever
the
known
dragon
me
stuff.
to say shit that I don't mean?
Uh,
I've always been very honest.
yeah, I would.
That's true.
And Pineville, of course.
Pineville's great.
I do really like
It's
that,
okay.
actually.
It's nice. It looks nice.
It's very
My
nice.
dad, I think, made it better, but
Actually, yeah. Now that I think Pineville is Pineville was pretty great.
it's a nice little town. But it's
I'm
deceiving.
gonna say this: the only place that I really haven't liked is Darriok.
Mm.
It has its charm.
Wuldriar, come on.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's better than Wuldriar.
Bulldrose.
Which one's Wildriar?
It's the one
Right
that's
by
in
the
the
Vanished
south by the
Shitty
Vanished
Darriok.
Isles with the guards that were like assholes and like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like small
Yeah,
town
yeah,
Darriok.
Yeah.
Close.
Okay.
It's more
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like more industrial, like
Yeah.
That's fair.
slummy. Yeah.
I will always love Darriok because it brought us together. So Darriok will always have a big
cute.
piece of my
That's really
heart.
sweet.
But as a town,
So are you guys just having
that's
this
okay.
conversation in the street?
So yeah,
outside
we're
this
gonna
building?
go. No,
Sorry, we're reminiscing.
We're walking in, or I like.
You're walking into where?
I mean, into the tailory, I guess.
It's closed.
Is
you're not
that
gonna
open?
knock.
Oh. Well, I figured if we went inside, and I don't know how to get up. We can't get up. We're not gonna walk up stairs.
I don't think I can jump that.
I knock on the door. I knock on the door.
I feel like we're overthinking it if we don't.
connected.
Yeah.
You see a figure appear in a window up above, and like a curtain get moved, and you can't really see. You just see like kind of a meaty hand, and then the curtain gets closed. He's a
Fake hands.
I know, a meaty hand is just a funny.
He's a rough, weird
Visceral.
dwarf. He's-
No, visceral. I
That's
fully
it.
understand. I fully.
It conjured
you
an
put me
image
there.
in my head. Yeah.
You put me there.
The conjure.
After a few moments, you hear footsteps coming from inside the tailory. You see the shadows of a figure moving towards the front door. You hear the locks unlatch. The door creaks open, and you see Boldrear Copperbolt in front of you. He looks a little bit different. He's a little bit
Damn.
he's a little bit weary. He has a big scar, a big
Quite
scar
large.
down half his face. Looks a little bit older, aged more than a dwarf should in this amount of time. And he kind of like looks out.
She'll
Aeliana?
take her hood down.
What are you doing here?
Do you have time to talk inside,
He kind of looks at the other two.
my friends?
So,
Yeah, I remember them. From the trial. Come in. He gestures you all inside. And you walk inside, you see that the shop has not been opened for a while, most likely. And it's kind of a mess. It's definitely giving bachelor vibes here. A little bit.
Still have Do you still have like fabric and stuff going on?
He does still have fabric. Yeah, he still has stuff.
Oh, I'm designing some stuff for the spirits tonight for a few days. I might need to take some of this off your hands.
Are you saying that to him?
Yeah.
He kind of looks around. You here for fabric?
Well, I mean, that's not why I was here, but while went in Dariak.
Buy some. That's not
sure,
why we came.
Sure. Why are you here?
Well, first to check on you, I suppose.
You're here to check on me?
Well, I was worried. I've been worried. It's been a long time.
Aeliana, roll a persuasion check at advantage.
24.
You see that he's definitely on edge. His walls are up, soldiers at the parapets, but he, you saying that, he sees that you genuinely were here to check up on him, and not just check up on him, but that was a part of it, and you were wondering how he was. And so you do see him soften a little bit, as you often did when it was just the two of you. He had this like grumpy uncle vibe with you at times that seemed to only come out when he was alone talking with you, and you kind of see that appear for a moment. And he says, things have been pretty shitty here in the city.
Yes. I don't know what way you lean anymore, but we're here to help. And as we were discussing allies and finding more of them, you came to my mind.
Aeliana, you know I worked for the Seal Doors.
Yes.
You know I was a part of that.
Yes. So was I. In a way.
He kind of looks at Danny and Oliver. He's just kind of like eyeing your reactions to the things that they're discussing.
Oliver's trying to give no reaction, probably not doing a very good job of it.
Without the ability to lie, you're also not good
Even
at
on his
having
face.
a straight face.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing I promised people costume designs, and I have not even got started on that.
He's like,
Danny's
Danny's
not even
legit.
there.
Yeah, Danny's distracted.
I'm kind of like this. Yeah, I look like I'm kind of disassociating, looking at like the fabric stuff. Like,
He says, What would you have me do?
I look at the other two, see that Danny's not paying attention, look just at Oliver.
We just want to know who our friends are, I think.
Anything that is... Jeez, I don't know.
Are you my friend?
I don't know.
yeah, dude, for sure.
I do have something that belongs to you. Oliver will reach into his bag and pull out a stack of letters that he wrote. I believe that I have something in my inventory called Copperbolt letters that I believe is how we found out that he was in love. I think they were like love letters.
Oh, shit.
It's like, I think these...
Where did you get these?
Downstairs. Yeah, from your desk. When we were looking for clues to how to take down the seal doors. But they belong to you.
It wasn't your right to take them.
It wasn't. You're not wrong.
Listen. I'm not a child. I understand that the seal doors, what they did, wasn't good. But It was complicated. It was more complicated than you lot seem to give it. Life isn't just about the good guys versus the bad guys. Helena, she's not a witch. She lost her boy. You don't know what that puts a person through. Her daughter's a maniac. Takes every bit after her father. Helena's rotting in a prison. Because you...
Well,
About that.
yeah.
She's not.
What?
She's not. Rotting in a prison.
Is she dead?
No. Well, I don't know for sure, I suppose.
It's been a couple of months, but she broke out.
Oh, it's been like 6 months, 7 months since that party.
Liana did it.
Interesting.
You still have contacts here that are powerful or connected or any kind of hired hands or anything.
If I help you, you forget about the sealed doors. You forget about Aeliana, Helena. You don't try to find them. You leave them alone.
What if we find them by accident? Do you want us to tell her that you are waiting here for her?
I don't think you'll find them.
What if they find us?
If you agree to this, they won't.
Are you still in contact with them?
No.
Is he lying?
Insight.
Inside check! I'm fucking doing it! I didn't get it.
16.
17.
Damn it.
Dice is dead. I'm not even gonna say it.
A 2 and a 1.
Oh, I beat him.
He is lying,
Right. I knew that.
and he is with a 17. His eyes keep shooting upstairs.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Sick.
Well, okay. All right. What will you offer in return if we accept?
There's some soldiers, some of the gold hoods, the people that Vincent put in power. Some of them are still alive, hiding. I can give you 6 well-trained fighters.
I look at the other two.
He puts out a hand, a meaty hand.
Gross, dude.
Big, meaty claws.
With no dissent voiced, Aeliana will go to shake his hand.
He shakes it with a very firm but gentle grip with you, Aeliana.
She tries to be. She tries for a good one.
You see him smirk slightly. He goes to shake your hand, Danny.
My old boss.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. It's just a fucking handshake.
Yeah, for you. He goes to shake Oliver's hand.
Why? What does that mean?
Because Oliver can't lie. So
Yeah,
he
but
goes
I can shake a hand.
You
What
sure
is it? How
can.
does that work?
You sure can. Oliver, do you shake his hand?
Did I see him look upstairs or no? Only Danny did, right?
What'd you get, above 15?
I guess 16.
You got a 16.
So
I got a
yes.
17.
Yeah.
Oliver!
Eric, what would Oliver do?
Oh boy. I mean, he's not saying anything, so he'll shake his hand, but he hasn't agreed to anything. To
Okay,
him,
great.
that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, great. Roll a deception check with
God.
disadvantage. We just talked about it.
Sweating and staring upstairs.
We just talked about how you cannot
I
keep
know.
a straight face.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I rolled a 2 minus
Pick
1,
up a
so
board.
unnatural 1, the rare unnatural 1.
I mean, never mind.
I
it's
wouldn't
not gonna
waste
help.
it.
It's not gonna help.
He doesn't shake your hand. Why can't you just leave him alone?
Oh! Why'd you have to look upstairs?
What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know yet.
Whatever.
I will say this though. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Who here is your enemy, Oliver?
I haven't decided yet. I have a bad past with the sect that I don't know if you're aware of.
Helena is not a member of the sect.
Yeah, but she did help feed it. Take people like my mother and give them to him. So to shake your hand and agree to not bring anybody involved with the sect to justice, I don't know how that sits with me yet. I would say I'm undecided.
Come back when you have.
All right.
I don't disrespect your opinion. I understand it.
And I understand yours. I've read your letters.
You seem like a man of the gods. Am I right?
Yeah?
Sometimes the gods want us to believe that it's always good versus evil. It never is. It's just person versus person.
Yeah. I believe that. That's why I'm undecided.
As far as I'm concerned, I didn't see any of you today. And if anyone comes and asks, I'll tell them I'd rather spit at you than see you again. And he gives you a wink. The offer's on the table. But I have to protect what I have to protect.
Yeah,
Thank you.
understand.
He goes to the door of the shop and he opens it. And then he closes it. Wait, do you want any fabrics?
He's not gonna turn down a sale.
Yeah, it's everything else decided.
I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to. No, I mean I'm gonna have to come back because it's just really hit me now that I haven't even started designing stuff. So
Well,
I don't know.
just let me know. I'm willing to throw in a discount. And he opens the door again.
Oh, appreciate it.
Businessman
Yeah.
through and through.
Appreciate it.
You gotta
Taylor
respect
first.
it. You gotta respect it. It's his passion. So you.
He's got a passion for fashion.
Well, I mean, his demeanor might not look good, but his outfit is on par. Like it looked great.
That's the dress that I wore to that event. It was still the coolest thing that Aeliana's ever worn.
All right, so you head out of the shop.
That went all right.
I'm sorry.
For what? For what?
I could have just not said anything. I don't know.
Oliver, at this point, do you think we would take you anywhere if we thought that that was going to be like something that would destroy?
No.
I think
Tails?
Aeliana does look a little frustrated. If I'm being honest, I think this was like a cool thing that she thought of, it was gonna work, and then and then it didn't. So
And Oliver
sure.
probably looks very
He's-
frustrated as well.
not saying anything at all.
Roll a insight check, Oliver. And roll a deception check if you're trying to keep it away from him, Aeliana.
Oh yeah, why not? We'll try.
Good luck.
We're roll.
I got a 27. I rolled a 19.
I got a 14 with a plus 10.
I love role playing
That makes sense, though, because-
relationship issues. So you see
This
that
dice
Oliver.
is
You see with the 27.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You
was
see
one
that there's. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kelsey. But with the 27, what I'm going to say is there's still obviously love there, but that was annoying. And so it's like you know that this is not like some big huge deal.
It's
but
not
it's
a big
like,
huge deal, but she's frustrated.
and I want to say the part that sticks with Oliver specifically, because you know that Aeliana's had moments like this in the past of feeling like she, especially because sometimes, like, I mean, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, Kelsey, but like her own mother and people who really care about her, especially when they've seen her recently, have said it to her straight to her face, you're a painter. And I think that sometimes Aeliana still deals with that. And so I think that you recognize that this was a moment for her of like, I'm contributing. And then like, and that's kind of where the like.
Oliver exited there thinking that like he ruined it, and then he sees Aeliana and he's like, yeah, I really fucked it up.
Oh, that's sad.
All right, well, where do you head after that?
What do we need to buy? I mean,
We
pull
just
up
walk.
the
I mean, should we
other
just do some like window shopping for a bit? Give
Yeah.
Emory and
Give them
Rowina
some
time to.
Yeah.
Oh, well, would you look at that as you guys are walking around the shop?
I think I see.
You see Emory
I
and
think
Rowena.
Emery's. Correct me if I'm wrong. But is that Emery and
You
Rowena?
see Emory, Rowena, and Xander
And Xander.
enjoying.
Custard with Xander.
Custard!
What's his fucking name again?
Custard
Angie?
with Xander.
What?
I'm gonna find it.
What's
I
his
have it.
name? It's not Caleb. Or is it Caleb?
It's Colm.
Colm's
something.
Custard.
I love how you pulled down multiple notebooks, Angie.
I have-
Hold on, let me check.
Hold on.
Which volume is it in?
I have Florian's floral arrangements, and I have
I never wrote it down because this was Angie's contribution to the system.
yeah, I literally just said it. I think. Colon's
Colon's
custard.
custard.
No, Colon's.
It's gotta be Colin, right? It gotta be pronounced
Collins.
Colin.
Colin.
I tried to.
Custard.
Maybe I make it. Yeah, Colin.
If
Colin,
someone
I
was
think,
like, "Do
yeah,
you want to go
that's
to
right.
Colin's custard?" I would be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Absolutely not.
And you guys you catch them enjoying some custard, and Colin was so excited to see you, by the way. No one's in the mood for custard these days.
No.
And you see them right around, like, sunset's gonna be happening soon.
Custard
shit.
without us.
Hey, look. Whoa, do you think that? Is anyone else getting a vibe from Xander and Rowina?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No. But I am bad at that stuff.
From across the
That's
city.
that's true. You are bad at that.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Hey.
did you guys talk to Boulder?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Fine.
Oof.
Just fine.
We
Is
have
he
an
gonna help
offer
us?
for 6 trained fighters.
I fucked it up.
Not really.
What?
I
You?
couldn't put my past behind me, and I couldn't make a deal, and he...
I don't know if you guys don't know about this.
Doesn't
Oliver
sound
really
like you
can't.
don't.
Oliver can't lie. I don't know if you know this about him.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He didn't say that he wasn't going to help us, but he would say I would have to agree to not go after the seal doors, and I couldn't agree to that, even if I really wanted to.
Well,
He'll look at
All
Aeliana.
right.
the
He
seal-
didn't mess it up.
The seal doors. I'm a little confused. This is Xander. Xander literally, genuinely has no idea.
We don't know anything.
I think we filled Xander in on the.
Well, I
Seal
know,
Door.
but he's like, what is like? I thought you guys dealt with him. Like, I thought that was like a thing. He doesn't.
Nana broke Helen out of prison, and we think they're upstairs in his house.
Oh, it is. Oh,
because he loved her.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I thought about this in the moment when we were there. He was saying all kinds of shit about like the kid, about Liana Sildor, that she's fucking crazy. She was just upstairs.
Maybe she's not.
It could just
Maybe
be
it's just Helena.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes,
Oh.
I mean, I don't know.
Or he could have been, and he was wanted.
Maybe he wanted her to know. I don't know.
Or she's gonna be pissed.
should we be worried?
He's not going to do anything.
I think that they're.
And the offer still stands if we choose to accept it.
I think they're afraid of us. If I had to go.
Still got a fabric discount.
Danny did work a fabric discount on the whole thing.
Oh, well, that's good.
So,
and
that's positive.
honestly, six fighters seems pretty good. It doubles our numbers.
Well, we don't have them.
I wanted. Yeah.
But
We want what?
could we still get them? If maybe we faked Oliver's death or something?
Maybe.
Yes, I guess. Yes.
Alright, cool.
Or
can
maybe
figure that
next
out.
time we go talk to him, Oliver just doesn't come with us.
I think he's gonna need me to say that I won't do it.
Are you still not gonna want to do it?
I
Even
don't-
though
I
you
don't.
know
I want to.
Can you write a
You
lie?
want to
No.
do it?
You right a
cannot.
lie.
I cannot. We went over it.
Well, maybe we
I
can
could maybe I
convince-
could write it down and then Oliver could sign it, and then it
Rowena,
just,
you could look like me.
Listen, I know. No,
I
listen.
could.
I
And you could
know
tell him.
I am.
I can lie.
I know
Yes,
I'm
you
new to
can.
this situation, but Oliver,
Except,
do you really feel like you would do something to Helena or Liana if they did nothing more to you? You really feel like you'd do something to them?
I don't know. I feel like they broke out of prison and they didn't serve their time for what they did.
But would you harm them?
Would I harm them? I mean, that maybe not physically. Would I bring them that to just? Would I? I don't know. Would I turn them in?
Is that
so
all
they,
that he asked? Is that you don't physically harm them?
Well,
But
what
I
I was
wouldn't-
going to
We
say.
can turn them into
out.
the authorities.
What I was
No,
going
we
to
cannot.
say is if
Sorry.
we could. If we can convince Oliver, then there's no need to lie. And I think Oliver has a.
I told him I'm undecided, and I mean that's the truth.
And that's the
I
truth,
haven't-
exactly.
yeah,
So
right.
if we could just push him that little bit further.
Sure. I'm
As of right now, I think you should just marinate on it.
I am known to hold a
Yeah, we
grudge.
can't do
I don't
anything
know if
now
you know this,
anyway.
But yes.
Yeah, Oliver, you seem to be one of the nicest, most caring, maniacal people I've ever met.
Yeah.
That could
Yes.
probably
What's
be
go-
applied to most of us.
Well, no, there's, I have a secret beast inside me. All of you've seen
it's
it.
not secret.
I
It's your
think
whole
that
book.
we've, that was the point of the joke. But I think we haven't discovered Oliver's yet.
The secret beast inside Oliver.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You're telling me you've never seen Oliver kill in a way that...
Yeah, that
surprised
fucking
you?
squirrel
All right.
splattered it.
That was extremely gruesome.
You killed a squirrel?
Yes, with my hammer.
One of
It was
the
the end of a
first
long
times we-
day.
Viciously.
And like one of like the week one of us hanging out.
It was
yeah.
day one. Day one.
Day one. No.
I think it was day 2.
Day two.
All right.
Kind of
so
yeah,
are we
fascinating
going?
contradictions.
Are we going to the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Xander, you
did
want
you
to
guys?
finish that custard?
Yeah. Did you get custard for everybody, or were you gonna bring back?
Oh
some
yeah,
for
I
the-
got some extra that I was gonna take back to the house, so you can
Oh
just,
my
you
God,
can
thank
just
you,
eat it
Rowina.
as we walk. If you
It's covered in rain.
Holland's custard.
kind of melted.
That's fine.
No, he
Just
sells
soupy.
pints.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pint. I got a pint.
Yeah, it's in like a ball jar.
That's
was in
such
jar,
a
and it had
horrible
to
business model.
rain.
This cold, rainy city really needs some more custard shops. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not doing well.
He doesn't even own a freezer. He just keeps it out.
every time Emory
Custard.
every time Emory goes there, he's very surprised that he's the only one there. All right, so you make your way to the lighthouse. I won't make you roll a stealth check. I will say, though, on your way to the lighthouse, you do hear the heavy beat of wings as Blazaria takes off from the Baron's house and heads north.
We know Blazaria just like goes out and kind of hunts and fucks shit
Random
up,
I think
right?
they said that they.
She spends
do
most
random
of her time
directions.
away from Danrek.
Yeah.
So you know this is not.
But doesn't go to other.
Surprising.
We haven't heard of Blazaria going to other towns. Just kind of.
No, you specifically heard that she changes the direction that she leaves and arrives from every time she comes in. So no one really knows where she's making her home right now. But she comes in and checks on the city a few hours every day. You make your way to the lighthouse. Do you just go up?
Yeah, we were here like yesterday, right?
Yeah, this is
As
where
long
they.
as there's no
this is
sign.
where Ember broke up on this one.
Taking a peek.
Yeah, maybe
around
like look for
any signs of
footprints on the
movement.
way, or
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Change
It's another.
since
Fuck. Okay, no, it's a 9. I thought it was a 3.
A 9's still not great.
No. Plus. 14. 14 total.
then. Oh, I was like plus 14.
No.
Jeez.
No.
It's been raining. It's been raining a lot, which means it's freshly muddy, which shows you that like there's definitely no tracks of anybody recently.
Okay.
So if they're up there, they've been up there a long time.
We can handle anybody that's up there.
Let's go.
All right, you make your way up the lighthouse. You do see that the bedroll and items of Nessa are gone. And you see, just so I can describe the lighthouse to you real quick, you go up the staircase. You are now on this like flat area at the very top of the lighthouse. There are 4 beams that hold a domed roof on top of the lighthouse, and there is a large, basically, gem that is glowing, and there is a metal semicircle that is just constantly rotating around this gem, sending the light as
Like
a
a
lighthouse,
lighthouse.
as a lighthouse does. Yep.
Well, cool.
Who's
So-
got? Well, Rowina?
what's the riddle say exactly
I'm looking
again
for
about
it.
the light?
One must
Find the
put.
spot where Gambit is laid rest. One must put their fears to the test. Travel to where the light shines far. Match the Kraken to the brightest star. Do we know if there's a Kraken on any of the stuff that we have right now? Like we have this.
Well, the Kraken was
sword
the
and we have
ship.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
Yeah.
but is there a matching like insignia or something on the sword? Is there a gem in the pommel?
There is not a gem in the pommel. There is an insignia of a kraken on the hilt of the sword.
Okay.
I want to look
Is
at the
it-
sky
Um,
Can we s-
roll a perception check.
to see if there's a. I'm holding up my shield because it just helps me focus. And I rolled 2 5s, which would be
I rolled
Really
a
helps.
I rolled a 19 perception looking at the sky. If that helps.
You notice that there are some stars in the sky. It's kind of hard to pinpoint if there is a brightest one. Especially for you, Oliver. Rowina, you kind of notice the same thing, but what I will say is it's it's hard to tell because the light in the lighthouse is like more bright than so like it makes the other areas around it darker.
Yeah.
And so when you look up at the roof, you think that there might be some wording on the dome of the lighthouse. but it's in a language that you don't understand. But it
Is
does
it in
look
a language that I recognize enough that I
it
could be
looks
like, does
simi-
anybody speak?
It looks similar to the language that's on the sword, Primordial.
Who speaks primordial?
Me.
Ooh!
Can you see? And I'll kind of lean out the window and point up. Can you see
No, it's actually on
that?
the
I think this-
inside. It's on the inside
Oh.
of the yeah.
that? Are there,
It
what does
says,
that say?
if the gambit is what waits for you, close the eye for a clue.
Hold on. If the I'm writing this down. I'm writing it down.
We need to turn off
It's a scavenger.
Turn off the.
What is it? One more
Scavenger
time.
hunt.
the light. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was the
Is there a
thing?
way to cover the light in the light?
The semicircle can be formed into a full ball that covers the gem.
We'll do that.
That?
You shade the gem. Your eyes kind of adjust to the darkness around you, and the ceiling above you lights up with a bunch of constellations of stars that are embedded in the dome ceiling. One of which is on the very edge of the bottom of the dome ceiling and is much brighter than any star that is on the ceiling.
It's got to be the one, right?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
What does that mean?
Do we hold the
Point
sword,
the
to
sword
it?
up there? Yeah, try it.
How exactly do you hold the sword up to the star?
Is it like reachable or it's like way
It's
up?
reachable. It's reachable.
Can we put it in? Like,
Yeah, like
Can't
press
put it
it
in.
to it.
No, it's
Oh.
like just like a centimeter engraving.
Touch it to it? Touch the hilt to it, maybe?
Touch the hilt to it.
Touch the kraken? Well,
When
I don't
you-
have the sword. Whoever has the sword. Who's doing
Does
this?
it like line up to like the?
Danny, this is your cloak, right? Why don't you hold it up to it?
If you Xander hands you the sword because Xander has it.
That's right.
And if you touch the insignia of the kraken on the hilt to the star, the kraken insignia glows slightly as if you're shining a light through your hand, and that light kind of glows and goes down the center of the blade, and the tip of the sword points to a spot in the sea just outside of Dariok that is next to a cliff that is very recognizable, and you think that might be where
Someone write this down.
might be.
Emory, can you draw this?
Yeah, and I'll set to.
It looks like it's about a half mile out into the ocean.
want a boat to get there, and then we go under, right?
Yes, I think so.
And then you said it's where? What direction is it?
It's in the sea, so it's in the south. But it's I can't really. It's the sword points to a location.
We
in
know
the
where
sea.
it is.
Yeah.
We know where it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would draw.
Cool.
But
Okay.
yes, Emory drawing it is very useful. Yeah.
Awesome.
But you as players just need to know that the sword pointed to a spot that you can go to.
Fast travel.
How's that?
Good job.
Okay. Cool.
We
Well,
should
I think we
probably don't
Wait till
just-
daylight?
Xander
Oh yes.
pulls
that-
back the covers. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
want to
gonna-
draw attention to
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
I think
Wait till
it
daylight.
does make sense to wait till daylight, but
I actually
think we should
think
go at the.
it doesn't. This is just my personal vote. I think that maybe if we need to steal a small vessel, that we need to do that at night and then make our way out to the sea.
Well, do we need to steal it? Can't we just buy a little boat?
You would have to do
Okay.
that during the day, and there's a bunch of Kovaxian ships in the harbor.
They might want to know where we're
Would
going.
we have? I mean, I can see in the dark, but wouldn't it be pitch black underwater? If
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if we could just...
It's
you
gonna be
know-
pitch black no matter what time of day we go underwater.
Yeah, I mean, once you get far enough down,
suppose that's true.
it's gonna be dark.
Well then, yes,
Oh.
I guess. What are we?
Yeah, I guess
waiting
we're doing
for?
this. We're just gonna do this now. That's fine.
Are you ready?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course. Yeah, of course.
I don't believe you. But it's admirable.
It is a full moon, so at least the
Wait.
journey to there.
Isn't that an issue, Xander? Or is that not a thing?
No,
No,
not
I
for
can
him.
control my
Sorry,
transformation.
sorry. I'm fucking up a lot. All right, yep.
It's not a curse anymore.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
because
curse
you
for other people.
have to tell the truth doesn't mean you have to say anything.
Oh,
I know, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Still
I'm
staying
not
here without it
offended.
being a lie.
I'm not offended. Just
I
giving
am.
you a hard time.
Are
But I
we,
can lie, so you'll never know if I'm telling the truth.
Right.
are we in
He
the
winks at me.
thing still, or are we going
You're
down the?
up in the lighthouse, I'm assuming, until you tell me otherwise.
Okay.
So we should just start heading.
That was
there?
my
I mean,
opinion. That was just my personal opinion.
No, it's the right opinion.
I
Well,
do
doing-
think that there's a world where we could even just borrow a boat that nobody's going to notice is missing and
I
try to get
also-
it back by morning.
And this might be uncomfortable for some people involved. He looks at Danny. But these potions do last 8 hours. Do we really need a boat to get out there?
Just swim, yeah.
I think it would be helpful just to like get a boat at least kind of somewhere near there, and then we can do potion and get down, and then just minimizing the time that we're
Underwater.
Case.
yeah.
I'm just saying it would be a lot easier to just sneak out.
100%.
You don't have to
I'm
be
just thinking if
underwater the
I'm
whole
just
time.
thinking about like, oh, we fight something at the bottom of the ocean. We're not gonna want to just swim all the way back home. You know what I'm saying? It's
Well, perhaps we make our way along
thinking of
the
comfort long
shore
term.
and we see if there is a boat that it seems like we could easily borrow or take, and if there's not, then
Oh,
we
yeah.
swim.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think
there's fishermen who probably own boats near the shore. Small.
Cool.
we could even. I mean, we have enough money that a
Yeah.
fisherman might let us borrow his boat without asking any questions for the
We
right
don't have to
price.
steal this. Yeah, we don't have to.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's do this.
Well, all right.
So, head to. So basically, if we're looking at the map, let me pull that up. Boop. You're here. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I can't show you actually. Never mind. You're
Yeah.
at that red circle. The lighthouse is down at the very edge of the bottom of the Azure
Mhm.
Bay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you could just head back up the side of the Azure Bay and try to, because the Cavaxian ships are docked at the very tip of the Azure Bay. So you can just kind of make your way along the bottom left side there and see if you can find something.
Sounds good.
Is there any sort of security, like going in and out of the bay there,
Not
like
at
where the gates are, sort of?
no, not at the entrance of the bay. There is no gate. The bays are just open.
Yeah. Okay.
We could look for a boat outside the gate. I don't know if there's like people that like on the other side of the wall.
Probably some teenagers who leave a boat there to, I don't know, do something
Less
shenanigan-y.
eyes on us. I don't know.
You don't need anything quality, really.
We just need rowboats,
All right.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Last
Yeah, I
time
think
we-
outside the
you
city's
were
the
in
best bet.
rowboats. Rowina killed a giant shark.
Yeah,
That was cool.
that was cool.
That actually brings my confidence up a little bit going into this. I've got to be honest.
All right, so you make your way down the lighthouse and into the nearby residential area. One person with advantage from the help action of the party, roll an investigation check.
Emory is
I only have a
the best
+2.
investigation.
Yeah, I got +9.
I'm rolling like shit today.
That's 9. Damn.
With advantage, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Natural 20.
Ooh!
Hot
+9.
damn!
Cowabunga.
We found a yacht.
And a 2 was the other one.
With a nat 20,
The Titanic.
I'm gonna say
I want to take that.
I read
Please
that book.
no.
I'm gonna say you find a a small one sail sailboat. That's basically just like a little bit bigger than a rowboat. That is right at the edge of like it's basically at the foot of the lighthouse by the cliff. And you see that it's like kind of, because it's a nat 20, so you see that it's kind of hidden away so that other people don't really see it and pay attention to it. And when you go near, there's just a skeleton in it.
Oh.
Oh.
And he's holding the deed to the boat.
Well,
we own a boat.
Thank you.
Wow, our property is
Does
really
the boat have a name? Is there a name on the side of the boat?
Oh,
Yeah, it's called the Emory.
Not fucking 20.
Oh
bro.
no! Oh, sorry. No, you
MRE.
move some kelp to the side. It's the memory. That's what
Oh.
That's gonna feel really weird about it.
Memory's
that's
memory.
so fucking good. This is our boat now.
I would say I'm sorry and kick the skeleton off the side.
You swear you hear it's okay as you go, but it's probably just like the bones like just
Yeah,
rattling
yeah.
in a certain
Oh
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
There, what the?
Thank you for your
Burial at
service,
sea.
sir.
You know,
Amazing.
I've never cast this spell before, but if we wanted help, I could bring the skeleton back to life, I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit.
Well,
I think
I have
he's
the
already in the
he's
ocean
floating
now.
down there.
It's
Oh,
like
shit.
slowly.
All the pieces. We'd have to find all
Bye,
the
sir.
pieces. to put it together.
Could I jump in and try to get
Never
him?
mind.
If you want.
I do it.
Okay.
Oh my
I
god.
need to do something.
Roll a strength saving throw, DC 5.
Oliver, I want to encourage you to say things.
Was it now
I got a
one?
legit
Sometimes.
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, good.
A 3 plus 2.
So it takes you a moment, but you're able to swim back up to the surface with
I
this
didn't even say I was
skeleton.
trying to do it. I just wanted to bring it up. I'm ready to
And Emory is now at the edge of the boat with this skeleton.
God. This feels like the effort. Maybe this isn't relatable content, but I have a German grandmother, and sometimes when I'm like, I'm kind of hungry, she's like, great, that's a 5-course feast for you. So this just
Yeah.
feels like a massive overcorrection. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So
I don't know. It was
We
an
really went
idea.
German grandma on this.
It was an idea. I don't know. We don't have to do it.
Here,
third
Oliver,
level
do
I
spell.
it.
hate it, really.
Just tell it.
Now
We could leave him here and just
I'm starting, to
Come
get, I'm
back.
starting to get the boat. Okay, I'm getting the boat out there.
Yeah, I could do it on the boat if we decide to do it. I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know what it would do. Really.
So you get the boat out onto the open water. Who knows how to sail?
No.
I have
How do we know?
oh, never mind. I have
would have it would be in
proficiency
your-
in land vehicles.
You always have like an actual like proficient, like a list
Yeah,
of
you can have
proficiency.
proficiency in sea vehicles. Yeah. You
I have
can,
land though.
you can figure.
We're
You
not
can.
sailing. It's a rowboat.
I can
Well,
play
it has a
5
single sail
instruments.
though.
No, it's a sail.
How does that
row.
help me?
But you could probably figure it out. So I just need whoever's gonna try
I have a theater
to
degree. That's not helping.
to roll a intelligence saving throw.
I could probably build you a boat.
At advantage because I'm assuming the party will be helping.
I think Emory's
I
the
think it's
only
a
one that has like a
disadvantage, 'cause the party's
good.
helping.
Well,
Guys,
hold on.
I'm
We've
really
got mage
fighting.
hands.
I'm really
Can that help
coming
us?
in for my team here.
You rolled a nat 20 to find us the
Can
boat.
Rowena and I do mage hands at the same time and
Yes.
somehow make a propeller in the back.
Absolutely not. No, that definitely can't happen.
A hand,
No.
a hand
hands-
working as an
The
as
hands
a
do
rudder.
hand.
They can deal with up to 10 pounds of pressure. Okay.
But they can spin.
20 pounds of pressure is not going to
More
move
than
this
now.
sailboat. Okay. Absolutely not.
I love.
Zach, are you really mad about this?
Who's rolling an intelligence saving throw?
I
It'd
got
probably
it.
be Emory.
22.
I think
Okay.
Who's manning the mage hand?
Emory uses his land.
That's good.
Emory's looking around and he's like, you know what? This is just a land vehicle on water. And
I take charge. I need to do something.
yeah, Emory takes charge. You've read this universe's version of Moby Dick a few times.
What's it called?
So, Dick Moby, and so you...
Dick Moby!
More than it needs to.
And so you are able to get the sailboat out on the water. You really just got to point it in a direction. You point it to the direction that the sword tip pointed to. And after about 5-6 minutes, you are above the place where it pointed about a half mile
Looks like
out
it should
into
have
the
taken
ocean.
longer.
Could have been quicker if we
Taken a
used those
lot
hand
longer.
propellers, but
So,
You just couldn't get the angle right.
Just two
This is
hands.
cool.
Just
Doggy battling.
Is there an anchor?
You would know that there is an anchor, but it's too deep here.
roll up the sails, right? That's a thing people do.
Yeah. I'll roll
Roll
up
the
the sail.
sails?
I've played Sea of Thieves, yes.
Okay, you roll up the sails. It's a relatively calm night. It should stay in the general area.
General.
don't we also still have a immovable rod?
You do?
But we do.
But
I
it
thought we
only
left-
is a certain amount. It's only
Well-
a certain length.
But we can, like, if we put the anchor kind
Yeah,
of down
tie
there,
it
and then
to
we
it.
just put the immovable rod, like, between, like, one of the links and the
Or just like
anchor,
use the
that'll-
immovable rod, tie the ship to it. I think that's the anchor.
Mhm.
You know, just
Does-
keep it
Does
in
the
the air.
Yeah,
rod
honestly,
not
it's not
move
gonna
if you
move.
just have it floating in water?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could just
You
put
do
the
it in the
immovable rod in the air. Yeah.
What?
That's what Xander did, or Xander and Danny did with the gap. Oh, you weren't there.
With the swingy. You weren't there for that.
That's right. Yeah.
I thought
Xander
it
had
had
to
between
move.
two things.
No.
Huh.
No, you can just click it in, like, midair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
don't
an
know. It's,
anchor.
it's fine. In worst case scenario, we just swim back. But I mean, if you want to use
Yeah,
it.
we might need the immovable
What if we
rod
need it down
there.
there?
Yeah, I'd rather have it down there.
The boat won't go very far.
What do we think we're gonna face?
Kraken,
know.
if I had to guess.
Oh,
Kraken on the sword. Ship's name's Kraken.
read-
I'm just taking a wild guess. It's, gonna
Say
A lot
Kraken
of
with
books, and there's a
It's
lot
a
of
very good guess.
the only thing I have to go off of.
Kraken.
Oh god. All right. Well,
Maybe a mermaid.
I
Are
guess
mermaid real?
we're
Yeah,
about to find out. I think.
Yeah. Do you know that for sure?
Yeah, I've seen one.
sea elves are a thing.
Oh, you've seen a mermaid,
Mhm.
Emory? I have to.
Do you
hear
know
that
how
story
many
later? Not right now, but
crazy things come through the velvet pillow?
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I've been there once and I almost got murdered.
It's also
I wish
not
you would have known it
underwater.
before that.
Mm.
Most crazy times.
so should we just go then?
I guess.
Drink these potions, I guess.
I guess so.
We have 8 of
Um,
them.
Do you want a hug or something, Danny? Are you
Yes. Oh.
stupid?
Danny is clearly very nervous, so while we're getting our potions all sought up, could I slip him the luck stone?
Hmm.
Who?
Or is that Danny?
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand check.
What does this
Danny,
do?
Roll
So
a...
it literally adds +1 to all your skill checks and saving throws.
Oh, do I have to attune to it?
Oh,
Oh, you might have to.
never mind then. I might if you.
Well,
have to
I don't know. You it should say on the item.
It does require 2 minutes. Okay, never mind.
Hmm.
I'll clap him on the back and say, "You've got this, bud."
All right, so you
Thanks.
all take out the blue viscous potions. So do we just drink it?
Yeah.
That's how potions work.
I guess so.
I'm already sorry. Okay, we're going. Yes.
Down that.
All right, here we go.
After it tastes very salty. It tastes like
There's
you're
a
drinking
weird, like, film
seawater,
on my
basically.
No, no.
And after a moment, you start to feel like some itchiness on your neck, and you all start to notice that some gills start to pop out on your neck
No.
and start to open up. You also notice in between your fingers, they become slightly webbed, and you feel the same thing happening on your toes. You also notice that at your elbow, you get these like fin-like protrusions, and you're still able to breathe air, but you do feel all of these changes happening to you.
Ooh.
Whoa!
jump in the water.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
take a huge breath. Just to
Oliver,
test it.
you wearing your armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy.
You gonna be okay?
I'm strong.
He is, yes. You're just gonna have to roll the occasional athletics check, is all.
That's fine.
I'm giving a Bardic right now. You're getting a Bardic right now.
You all jump into
As
the
we
water.
go in, she does give him a hug, and that's the
Thank you.
Bardic.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. Sorry for being upset earlier, just in case we die.
I'm sorry that I couldn't. Yeah.
Jumps in the water.
Hold on just a sec.
I can't swim.
What?
He says alone on top of the boat and then jumps.
So funny!
In the water.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
There's no lakes in Pineville.
Okay, there we go.
Famously.
Okay, let's see here.
I'm scared.
Really scared.
Willy.
I think next campaign my character will not know how to swim. I think I just decided that.
Good.
Didn't you do that, Angie? Weren't you afraid of water? Wasn't there a character of yours that was afraid of
I
water?
was for a while.
Yeah.
I played a Tabaxi who was afraid
that's
of
right.
water.
Yeah.
Is that-
I was like,
Oh,
That's
"Nah."
funny.
All right, so as you all jump into the water, first of all, it's cold, very cold, but you do feel your body get used to it, probably a little bit quicker even than normal. When you first get in, your instinct, whether you do it on purpose or not, is to hold your breath. And so you're holding your breath, and you're sitting there kind of staring at each other, and you're holding your breath, until it gets to the point where your lungs are starting to hurt, they need oxygen, and you take the dump. You take,
Out in the
I feel
ocean.
much lighter now.
you take the jump, and you
Thought it was the
inhale,
armor weighing me down.
and you feel a rush of water go in and out of your gills.
No.
But it does feel as if you've taken a full deep breath. And you kind of like move around, and you feel like you're able to move pretty well in the water, and the water has taken its effect. Here's some noticeable stuff mechanic wise. Okay. Unless you have any ranged. Okay, hold on. Let me just read it for you. What's that?
Just waiting.
Tony Shalhoub impression? That's what I thought.
Is that Tony Shalhoub?
Monk? I don't know. I've never seen Monk.
When making a melee attack, you
would know.
would normally have disadvantage, but because of these potions, you don't have disadvantage. A ranged weapon attack automatically misses a target beyond its normal range. But even at its normal range, it'll be at disadvantage, unless it is a crossbow or a weapon that is thrown, like a javelin or a dart or something. So basically, if you want to use a bow, you're not going to be able to use a bow.
Spells are fine, though? Like range spells?
Spells are fine. Because of this potion, you are able to use vocal components as well.
Can we talk to each other?
You can. It just sounds a little muffled.
Oh my god.
It would have made a great merman.
Wild.
Yeah.
Danny, go ahead and make a perception check for me. Because you
Okay.
definitely have your head on the swivel.
It's on my shoulders.
Whoa, got him.
I don't like
25.
that. I didn't like that.
It wasn't for you to get.
You see some dark figures in the water that seem to be kind of circling you in your group.
Sharks.
Are they shark shaped? Are they humanoidish shaped?
Friend shaped?
They seem to be horizontal in nature.
Aren't we all?
Sharks.
There's a lot of that velvet pillow, too.
Yeah, exactly. There you
Yeah,
go.
there was.
Hey, anyone afraid of sharks?
Yes.
Not as long as Rowan's
Too
here.
bad.
What?
Why?
She looks
Horizontal.
around.
I'm just seeing some horizontal shapes in the distance.
Okay.
Try to go faster to avoid
1, 2,
them.
3, 4, 5.
You can do whatever you want. You can either
Anybody have
Try
any?
to keep
head straight
Well,
down.
I
you
mean,
can-
specifically, like, yeah, I think I'm sinking down, looking for, because that's where, looking for any
For debris.
first sign of this shipwreck.
Okay.
Does
So
anybody have
you-
any chum?
Come
We
on.
can throw it
So you
behind us?
leave the surface of the water, or the surface area, and you start to head down, and down, and down. Eventually, Aeliana, it is blackness around
Oh, God in heaven.
you.
Give
You
the
are not
flashlight.
able to see anything.
Oh, wait, yeah, I do have the flashlight. Can I use that?
You can, yes,
Okay,
you
thank
can.
God.
You pull out
I
that
put it on.
flashlight,
Shaking hands. Just like,
and you are able to see in front of you, in a purple hue, the things immediately around you. The rest of
she's
you who have
quivering,
dark
like,
vision,
just shaking, like quivering.
the rest of you who have dark vision, her flashlight actually helps you because it gives you some light. But even for you, this is the darkest dark you've ever experienced. Light is absent here. And you make your way down.
How deep are we? Like how long? Just so I can like mentally like. how long
Yeah.
are we
You've
swimming
been
down?
swimming for about 2 straight minutes
Okay.
down. So you've gone hundreds of feet.
Yeah.
You do feel a slight pressure around you, but because the air is able to like move in and through you, you are kind of naturally pressurized. But you can feel that there's a pressure the further you go down. But eventually, especially with the help of Aeliana's Underdark flashlight, you see ominously sitting at the bottom of the ocean is a ship that has been cracked in half. The 2 halves are right next to each other, and they are in the middle of a ravine that is covered in coral. But you see on the side of the ship a large engraving of a kraken, and the words "The Kraken's Gambit."
Looks like that's the ship.
You see that the 2 halves of
They'll
the
never
ship,
not make me laugh.
the 2 halves of the ship where they cracked in half, are both covered in coral. This like thick coral.
Coral.
And
Coral.
if I could see, do we know the lore of the Kraken's Gambit? Like, I feel like we got the story
Yeah,
of
like a children's story.
Yeah. And that was.
Yeah,
Can you remind me?
Yes, the Captain Greenbeard was a feared pirate.
Yeah.
Who supposedly was able to befriend the great beast of the Kraken and use him to take down his enemies. But one day, after abusing his power, the Kraken turned on the Gambit itself and destroyed the ship, and that's where it sank.
So does this look like? I don't know. I'm thinking of the books that I've read and
For
like
sure.
Does this look as though it is a differently than a Kraken attack?
Make a intelligence check, just straight intelligence.
Thank you for
check.
knowing what I.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Certainly, probably not. 11.
With an 11, this is what I'll tell you. You don't know necessarily what happened here, but you're smart enough to look at the evidence, and then you can make the conclusion that you want to make.
Okay.
The ship is in half. There is no large rock structure or hard structure around the ship that seems to have penetrated it. It's just lying on the bottom of the ocean in between this like ravine. You also notice that the wood of the ship is all pointed inward. as if it was squeezed.
Yeah.
But you've never
This is a Kraken attack for sure.
But you also don't see... I mean, you can pretty clearly see the bottom of the ocean if there's no large creature around.
Not yet.
Yeah.
How big of a ship is it? Like how many like crew? Like is it as big as like those big like shipping? Like
no,
big
it's
ships that
it's actually smaller than that. There's only two, or would be two main masts.
Okay.
But it looks to be about 150 feet in length, and about 50 feet in width. Small pirate crew, small agile ship.
That's why we're
Small Kraken.
Let's go check it out.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a little mini Kraken.
You swim down closer to the ship. As you do, the local fauna kind of like disperse with the movement and with the light. You see that the coral is kind of like encasing the entrances to both halves of the ship. So you can't really see into the ship beyond the coral that has grown around the ship.
And did you say the coral was just at the like splitting points or like all over?
It's just at the splitting points. So like where it's cut in half, those two big holes, that's where they are.
Interesting.
Does anybody know anything about ships where it could be kept, like a storeroom or anything? I'm out of my depth here.
If it belonged to the captain, it's going to be with the captain.
Captain's quarters?
Toward the safe.
Towards the back end of the ship, probably.
Let's find the helm.
Okay. Danny?
There, yes.
Do you want to lead the way?
There's a wall of coral in front of where you need
You don't
to go.
have to.
No, of course I want to lead. I feel great about this.
I could probably break that coral. Right. I don't know. Wait.
I can try to... Wait, do I have anything? Hold on.
I mean, I can also do... I mean, my punches have force damage, so I can...
I'll swing at the coral.
All right, roll an attack.
21.
Hits. You destroy a section of the wall, and you take 6 points of poison damage as the coral kind of like disintegrates and puffs into this like poisonous cloud that gets sucked up into your gills.
Don't breathe the coral! Don't breathe!
Everybody back! Everybody back! Or is there enough space now, or do we need more?
There. It looks like you do still need more space.
Okay,
Yeah.
Back up, back up, back up, back up.
I could... Hey, I don't have to
second
breathe
level.
anyway, so if it's about, like, breathing it in, I can punch the thing.
You can save your spell if it's a spell.
No, I mean, like, I just don't have to breathe.
No, I mean, Aeliana, I don't know if you want to
Yeah,
save
no,
your
no.
spells. Or if you wanted to, please, I mean,
No, fine. Go ahead.
Who's doing what?
It's all you, Danny.
Okay, fine, I will go up and...
All right, Danny slowly starts to pull away at the coral, breaking at the coral wall that is in the back of this ship, and the cloud of poison erupts around you. Eventually, there's like a 5-foot radius cloud of poison that's just encircling Danny, but Danny's holding his breath, and eventually it dissipates, floats up, and you see a hole in the coral large enough for you all to peer into the back of the ship, where you see the skeleton of Captain Greenbeard. He is sitting on a chest. It is his... you can tell that it is Captain Greenbeard because it still has this, like, greenish... beard that is just kind of like floating in the water, and there is a large blue cloak on him that looks like this. Hold on. like this.
Whoa, that's good.
Oh, that's a
Danny's gonna look
cloak,
so
all
cool.
Yeah,
right.
he's gonna look so good in that cloak, dude.
Cool.
Oh my god, hotness level through the roof, dude.
Cool.
I think Michael
Sick.
likes.
None of us have a prayer.
Oliver's having seen the thought.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not wearing it's on the skeleton.
Yeah, but he can picture it.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Okay. Oh, for some reason I never expected the cloak to be being worn by a dead person.
What did you expect?
I don't know, like in some kind of nice presentational, like a box.
Does everybody go into the back half of the ship with Danny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have.
Kelsey, you're muted. Yeah, I would.
I don't think.
You might have just spoken
Yeah.
softly.
Mm.
I think
Never
she's
mind.
So does everybody? So everybody goes in.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
and-
Looking around, just making sure there's no more horizontal shapes.
Yeah, you don't see anything. It's a old shipwreck that like there's some coral, some fish have made homes, but the only remnant of like civilization and former occupants you can see is this skeleton of Captain Greenbeard sitting on a chest.
Seems too easy.
Get it and let's go.
Fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll reach out and get the cloak.
You reach out and you start to pull back the cloak. All of you, as he does this, you hear just this giant movement of water from outside the ship. Just this like that just brushes by the ship. You feel the ship almost shake slightly.
Everybody feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go. Come on. We shouldn't be inside.
Aeliana.
Yeah.
Getting out a lot of dice.
Oh no.
Well, I don't like this.
Aeliana, you take
Why?
because you're the one that it reached in and grabbed.
What?
You take 22 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh
as
my
a
god.
huge
Wait.
tentacle comes in and grabs Aeliana and rips her out of the back of the ship. Aeliana,
shit.
as you are pulled out of the ship, you see holding you this monstrous creature that is larger than anything you've ever seen. It's like a large, it just looks like a giant octopus. But in the center of its mouth is this big beak that is only seen for just a moment. As you see this kraken grab
Yeah,
it.
that is a little crazy.
And you do see that this
It's a baby kraken.
yeah, this
No,
kraken,
no.
it's definitely huge, but it's not as big as you've heard the stories told. But that is where we're going to take a little break as Aeliana has been
Goodness.
grabbed. Let me take you here. Let me show you the battle map here.
Check that off.
Why
Why
my
do we need a battle map?
list.
Everything's
Juvenile
fine.
Kraken.
I'll talk my way out
Jesus.
of this.
So you will all be in this
Oh,
area.
nice.
Ooh, pretty.
You will all be at the back area here.
Cool, man.
And that is where we
Yeah,
will.
very cool.
That's where we'll start
Yeah.
when we get back. So we'll be right back.
Ah.
Stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
I won't.
Hey, we're back. Welcome back to CharmedPersons. We're back with a Kraken battle. Aeliana was just ripped out of this ship.
No, that didn't happen.
And the Kraken now has you grappled and restrained,
That's
Aeliana.
awesome. That's really cool.
And
Ah.
it is combat time, people. At the top of the turn order, we've got Oliver. Danny, you're on deck. What are we doing?
Let go of Aeliana. We have full movement, right? 'Cause that's
Full
pushing.
movement.
Passionate which you delivered that line. Damn.
Let her go.
Oh, that's my wife.
Let her go.
I will go up and I will. Oh man, because I got my new. Oh, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Never mind. I answered
Okay,
it.
great.
You take this thing one
So
leg at
I
a
am
time,
going
just like Sea of
to
Thieves.
attack with booming blade.
Attack
Ooh.
away.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
The cleric has two features. One I get with a forge where I can do an extra D8 of fire damage, and one with cleric where I do an extra D8 of radiant damage.
Okay.
Do I get to choose, or do I have to like choose one and then that's it from here on out?
I think I'll need to look into that, but for now we'll just let you choose whichever one you want.
Okay, so I'll do an extra D8 of radiant damage. So it's gonna be.
And is it your hammer magical?
No, but I'm using booming blade.
Okay, so the weapon die damage. Will you let me know what that is?
Just the weapon die damage is gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, half to 4. Everything else it'll take full damage. Well, actually, your modifier will take half of too. So what's your modifier?
That's with the modifier.
Oh, that's with the modifier. Okay,
That's
so
with the modifier.
that's to 4, and then the booming blade damage and the radiant damage, it'll take all of that.
So I'll take 1d8, one extra 1d8 of that, and an extra d8 of radiant damage. So that's 7 of thunder damage and 5 radiant damage. So an extra 12 points of.
Damn.
All right, yeah, you smack it. You see one of its tentacles goes flying. It is going to use its legendary action
Bring it.
to try to grab you with a tentacle.
You have Bardic, remember?
Okay. That is a 25 to hit.
Yep. I will use my shield.
Okay.
That'll take it. No, that'll take it to 25 because it just gives me a +3. Never mind.
Okay. So you take
Yeah. Well,
low roll. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's
and
a low roll.
And you are grappled and restrained. That is the end of Oliver's turn, as you have used your bonus action in action, and your movement is now 0. But at the end of your turn, I just want to see. Nope, you don't get to make the saving throw at the end of your turn. So you're gonna have to try to get out of it. That is the end of Oliver's turn. Danny, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to swim 50 feet behind, so hopefully, would I be able to...
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Okay, awesome. Do I get advantage even though they're restrained and stuff?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say no.
Cool.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping me honest.
For my main attack, I'm just going to do Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Advantage because it's in water? No.
Is that gonna hurt all of us?
Does Shocking Grasp only do lightning damage?
Yes?
Yes. You grab the tentacle and you see that the lightning is absorbed into the Kraken. He doesn't heal anything, but he is immune to lightning damage.
Sick. Awesome. That's fine. Cool. Then I guess I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
That 22
Hits.
and no 11.
That misses. And your attacks count as magical, so he'll take the full
They sure do.
blunt of this.
And
great.
yeah, with this one hit that I got, I'm gonna do a Hand of Harm to
Okay.
it as well.
Yep.
So it's gonna be
Just give me
That
grand
is-
total,
okay.
because he'll take all of that.
Uh, 17 total.
All right, minus 17 points of damage. You,
And it is poisoned.
It is not.
Fuck off.
But
We learned a lot, Michael. You may have not have accomplished
Yeah, you
learned
helped
so
us
much.
all out.
you do see that you like hit the tentacle, and that necrotic damage that you put in, it kind of spreads throughout the tentacle, kind of killing some of that nearby flesh, definitely doing some damage to it. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, at the end of your turn,
Yes.
Oliver or Aeliana?
Try to puff out my chest.
Terrible.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this in the chat. Evens, Aeliana. Odds, Oliver.
Ah!
All right, that is Aeliana.
Fuck, dude. If I die, that sucks.
Um,
I'll say that out loud.
that is a total of 35 to hit. No, sorry, 32.
That bit. God.
You take 25 points of piercing damage as it brings you into its beak. It bites you, and you are now swallowed. You are blinded and restrained and inside of the Kraken.
Okay.
That is the end of the Kraken's turn. Yeah, that's the end of the Kraken's turn. Xander, it's your turn. Xander is going to... So Aeliana's swallowed. Xander's going to come up here.
Say it one more time, just so that I know.
And he, I think, is going to actually try to get Oliver out of his grapple. Ugh. It's a bad athletics. He's actually just going to attack him. Twice. This time definitely having an advantage with Danny. That's a miss. And that's a hit. He's using the sword. He deals 11 points of slashing damage to the beast. And that's all he can really do. He doesn't want to... Actually, before he did that, he's going to take 1 point of necrotic damage. And his, the sword that he's holding gets encrusted in ice. And he does an extra 3 points of cold damage to the Kraken with that sword. That is the end of Xander's turn. Emory, you're up. Rowina, you're on deck.
Okay. I hate this. So I am going to float up here with my friends.
Your friends.
My friends. And I'm assuming I'm flanking because
Correct.
of that, so I will get advantage on this. And I'm going to take my rapier and I'm going to slash at this Kraken.
All right. Roll for an attack at advantage.
Yikes. Oh, yikes. 15.
15 is going to miss, unfortunately. You hit the hide of the creature, but it's just a bit too thick. You're not used to fighting underwater.
Yeah, and then just to maintain that two-weapon practice, I will offhand attack with my very acquaintanced companion Damien's dagger that he gave me.
Okay.
Is that also at advantage because I'm flanking?
Yeah.
Nice, cool. I thought so. Oh, nice. Ooh, Papa's dagger. That is a 28.
28 definitely hits, and you'll get sneak attack on this as well.
Yeah, son.
And that is a magical dagger.
Yeah.
So...
Yep. And a +1 rapier is magical as well, right?
Oh yeah, it is. Mhm.
So yeah, both were magical. That's for what it's worth. And then sorry, Zach, it's been a minute, but
You're good.
so the 2-weapon fighting that I now have, I get to add my
Yep.
bonus.
You get to
right?
add your proficiency bonus. Yep.
So that is
Just like a second
lot
attack, basically.
of dagger damage. 4, 10, 16, 21. 25 points of dagger
Ooh,
damage.
damn.
With this.
You like stab one of the tentacles, and kind of like drag it across the tentacle as it's moving.
And sorry. So 25 plus 2, so 27 points, because the extra d6 of full damage.
Okay,
that comes through
perfect.
The dagger as well.
And you cut across the tentacle. Some like black blood starts to pour out of the wound, and it's kind of like frozen as you like take the coldness of this dagger across it. It is going to use a legendary action to attack you for sure after that.
Okay.
Getting a lot to hit.
Okay. Can I uncanny dodge this to have
Yes.
whatever's coming?
You take 17 halved to 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are
Okay.
grappled and restrained.
Oh, okay. That's a cute thing. Cool.
How many
Alright,
arms does this thing have?
10. That is the end of Emory's turn. Rowina, you are up. Aeliana, you're on deck.
Okay. This is either going to be really cool or it's not going to work. Seeing like everybody get grabbed up and knowing that I need to buy everybody some time to get away, I am going to do something I've never done before and look across at the other half of this ship and like right here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like pull up all the shadows from the bottom half of the boat, all the shadows from around us, and create this like swirling, shadowy, hypnotic pattern that only should be able to get to him right there.
What is it?
30
say?
feet.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not very wise.
It has a
Juvenile.
It has a +7 to this.
Oh.
Oh shit.
It
That's
is a
more
team.
wise.
A wise baby.
I'll roll it in the chat.
Baby.
That's a 22.
Yeesh.
God damn
Yes,
it.
dude.
Yeesh.
Good attempt.
So
Rowina.
it
I
like it
assume
looks
I
really
can't-
scary.
Yeah, so you see this almost like a Rorschach test of shadows kind of appear at the back of the ship, and it definitely draws the creature's attention for a second, but it kind of like shakes its massive head and turns back to you. That's your action.
Damn it. Okay, well then I will I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I just don't think anything I have is gonna. Are we underwater?
Yes, yeah.
Like,
You're
like,
you're at the bottom of the ocean.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you been here the rest of the day?
So, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out because I can't do fire damage. I can't do.
Please clip that.
I just don't think- I spent too much time trying to figure out what I could and couldn't do
That's
here.
so good.
I want to lay in the
Um,
grass.
Who told you can't do fire damage?
The water that is around us.
You're also green with horns.
It is magic. It's
Yeah, it's
magic
magic.
fire.
I mean, okay, I guess I'll quicken spell and try to cast
Yeah,
a
you
firebolt.
won't know until
Roll
it's
attack.
done.
Roll attack.
Maybe
With
it'll do
peace and
double
love.
damage.
Maybe we're in gasoline. Nobody knows.
It's magic fire. Like how SpongeBob can have a
25?
campfire.
25 hits. Roll
Right,
damage.
SpongeBob is a sorcerer.
16 points of fire
Canonically.
damage.
You see this yellowish orange beam of energy shoot through the water. You see like the water boiling off of the trail of it as it slams into the creature, hits
That's
the creature,
cool.
and does damage.
Yes.
Well, shit, man. Sorry I doubted you.
I don't know if I've ever seen that in fantasy.
I think you
before,
doubted
where
you.
the water's boiling behind it. That's really cool.
Thanks,
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that is cool. That's cool.
All right, so it hits. Definitely does some damage. That's your action and bonus action. You want to use any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna just scoot back a little bit. I'm pretty squishy.
Back.
Okay, yeah. All right, it is now Aeliana's turn.
Can I still cast spells?
Yes. So you are blinded and restrained, and that's it. So just those two conditions.
Cool.
So you can
Blessed.
cast spells.
Cool. So in a panic response, I am going to cast a 4th level Cloud of Daggers in front of me to try and get a hole
Ow. I mean,
Amazing.
so that I can.
Sure.
Carve your way out.
Go ahead and roll
Lend
damage.
your way out of here.
I did an advance just in case this worked, and it is a 25.
25.
damage.
All right. You see that these daggers appear in front of you. They start cutting through
Like
the
I'm
flesh.
just like pushing,
They
pushing them through.
They start cutting through the flesh of the kraken. All of you see on the inside, it like shakes and starts to move. But you're not getting through yet. You're still in there.
Okay, and this is I cannot take a healing potion as a bonus action, correct?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna take a healing potion as a bonus action then.
Okay.
And what is that again? There's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2 if it's a regular one.
Yeah. Okay, 5, 6, 7, something.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Uh.
Yeah, that's action, bonus action. You can't move.
Yee.
That's the end of Aeliana's turn. Oliver, you are grappled and restrained.
So
my friend.
grappled. I will.
Can they see this happening? Like something.
They see that something's going on in it, but they don't.
They see a bulging, like
That
something
indigestion.
coming out. What the?
I will at a 3rd level try to hit it with an inflict wounds.
good
Okay.
answer. Good answer.
This will be at disadvantage
Disadvantage.
because you are restrained.
That'll be an 18 at disadvantage.
18 at disadvantage hits.
Hey.
So that'll be 5d10.
Okay.
Nope, those are 8s. 7, 13, 20, 23, 24 points of necrotic
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Ooh, you see that necrotic damage start to eat away at the
I'm
tentacle
doing it like
that's
right
holding
at
you.
the tentacle. that's
Yeah,
holding me.
and you see it start to give way. The creature kind of like there's bubbles coming up from the beak as it's kind of like roaring underwater. It is definitely going to use its bonus. It's one of its legendary actions to try and bite you.
Yeah.
Um,
If I get bit, do I know that I get swallowed? Is that like, could I infer that?
yes.
Could I try to like climb into its mouth?
You
Can I
want to
try
get
to, like-
bit and swallowed?
Could I take the hit and climb into its mouth? Yeah.
What?
So you will take the hit and get
Yes.
swallowed. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you definitely can do that. You take.
Fancy meeting you here, Aeliana.
Oh.
Come here often.
They're just going on.
Imagine Oliver's just like, hey.
You take 23
I got
points
lonely.
of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you are swallowed. And you are kind of like currently standing like Aeliana's just a little bit further down from you.
Okay.
You're not like standing on Aeliana, but you're like in this like tubing system, and you are a little bit further up than
system.
Aeliana. That is the end of Oliver's turn. Unless you have a bonus action you want to do.
Do I have any movement?
No.
Could I? No, I'm restrained and everything. Bonus action. I will. Do I have a health potion? I'll save it. Oh yeah, no, I'm done.
All right, Oliver is swallowed. That's the end of his turn. Danny, you are up.
Hey, you're never gonna see this coming. I'm gonna hit this guy.
Okay, yeah, you are.
I'm
At
gonna
advantage.
distract it.
I'm just gonna punch him.
Oh.
I'm just gonna.
I know that's really shocking for Danny. 25 on the first hit.
Hits.
17 on the second hit.
Hits.
Oh. And then 27 on the third.
All 3 hit.
Nice.
That's going to be, hold on, the first one was a 5 plus... Okay, so 10, 20. Jesus. $32 points of force damage total from those 3 hits.
Oh, damn.
I rolled
Dang.
2 5s and a 7.
Jesus.
And why not on that last hit, Stunning Strike?
Okay. Big
So-
boy's got a good Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
He gets
Yikes.
a plus 10 to this.
So it just needs to roll a 5 or below.
I'll roll it
That's
in the
all.
chat. That's an 11. 21
Oh, yeah.
succeeds.
That's
But its movement is halved.
Can I?
Yes, that's true. And
I have a
and then
reaction.
the next one that hits it.
You have to be able to see what's
advantage.
going on, Aeliana.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Michael?
On a successful save, the target speed is halved, and the next attack roll made against it has advantage.
Oh, okay, cool. Great. It is going to use its legendary action to try and tentacle grab you.
Of course.
Last legendary action it's got. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, of course.
You take... 23 points of bludgeoning damage, and you
Can
are
I
grappled and restrained.
Can I think the way that we figured this out last time, can I use a key point to use deflect attacks to reduce that?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I'm going to reduce that by a d10 plus 13.
You'd have to roll a 10.
I didn't. I still reduced the damage by 15 points.
Okay, so you take a total of 8. No, 7. No, 8. 8. 8 points of bludgeoning damage total, and you are grappled and restrained. But you're able to kind
Okay.
of just like, you just like brace yourself, and he just doesn't get as tight of a squeeze on you. That's the end of Danny's turn, I'm assuming?
That is the end of my turn.
At the start of the Kraken's turn, Aeliana and Oliver, you take 24 points of acid damage.
Oh no!
I'm down.
Okay, Aeliana's down.
I have 3 hit points for the record.
All right. That is the start of the Kraken's turn.
Oh,
He can no longer swallow anybody. He's got 2 people in there. So
I've
he's
digesting
going to...
Aeliana.
He is going to look at the person who's hurt him the most, and he's going to do something that he doesn't know. Well, we'll see. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, Danny.
Okay. I get... Oh, I get... I think I get... I have evasion, right? That means I get advantage on this?
You don't have advantage, no. You just, if you succeed, you don't take any damage.
Fine. That's fine. The next one is fine. I'm just panicking. That's a 26.
Yes, you. He shoots a lightning bolt out from his beak towards you, and it just skirts off to the side. With evasion, you're able to just completely miss it. And then he's just gonna squeeze you, Emory. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Is that the lowest it's rolled?
It has a plus 12 on all of its attacks. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage, Emory, as he just squeezes tighter around you. That's the end of the Kraken's turn. It's now Xander's turn. I think Xander's scared. He's seen what's happened. He's gonna try to break Emory out of the grapple.
Nice.
He just
Good
doesn't know what else to do.
Because
Um,
my turn is next.
He has a +1 athletics. This is a DC 20. That this is what he can do. This is what he's trying to do. Oh, he rolled an 18 for a total of 19.
Damn!
Let me make sure it is. Yeah, it's a DC 20 escape check. And let me make sure he has a +1 to athletics. Yeah, it's a +1. For some reason, because of his Blood Hunter, he has advantage on athletics checks.
Cloud of daggers damage as well. That Aaron just reminded me.
Hold on, just a second. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, he still is not able to get that athletics check, but yes, we need to do Cloud of Daggers damage at the start of his turn.
Thanks, Eric. That's the kind of initiative we want to see.
Wait a minute,
inside.
no. It would be down because I'm dead.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But
You're
wouldn't it
not
have died
dead.
after it.
No, it's at the
Like,
very start of
simultaneous?
its turn.
Yep.
Oh,
Is the
that's a
Cloud
good
of Daggers
question.
simultaneous?
Because the Cloud of
it
Daggers
was
is at the
digesting
start of
her.
its turn.
I think so.
Aeliana would have still
what
been
I'll do
conscious
is
at the
I'll
start of
allow
the
it
turn.
half damage.
Okay.
So roll damage and it'll take half of it.
Okay.
Because the spell was fading.
As it dissipates it.
Yeah.
21, so 10.
So 10 points of damage. Alright.
That's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Not nothing.
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 It is bloodied. I'll tell you that much. It is now covered in black goo. That's the end of Xander's turn. As he's not able to do anything else, trying to get Emory out of there. Emory, you're up.
Okay.
You have advantage. You still have advantage because the next attacker against it is not advantage.
Oh, sick.
If you want to attack it.
I do want to attack it because it's got me tentacled, right?
It does.
So
yeah.
I'm going to try to slice like myself out of the tentacle.
Okay, yeah. It will be just a straight roll because restrained you would have disadvantage.
That's true. Yes.
So they cancel
which
each
is
other
great.
out.
And this is with my rapier, and that is a 27.
27 hits. Roll damage.
I don't get sneak attack though, right?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Because
Yeah.
Even
There's allies within 5 feet.
Yeah, I always
Oh,
forget
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah,
I
that's true.
always forget that one. So this is with my rapier, and I'm hacking away. Where did the dice go? There it is.
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry.
I can't tell you.
I know.
Rowina,
I
you're on
know.
deck.
Thank you for trying though. Please. Oh, that one's not as good. Oh, not good sneak attack.
Did you say
Bad
eyeball
sneak attack. 14 for the rapier attack, 14 damage.
Nice.
And then second slash, like up through. So I would imagine like coming like through the tentacle with the rapier, and then like sliding back with the dagger.
Nice.
And so that is going to be a 19,
19 hits.
and that is an additional.
This will not have sneak attack.
That is 10 points of damage plus.
Nice.
So an extra 5, so 15.
Alright.
With that core damage.
Looking hurt, looking rough, but he is still standing, and you are still grappled. That is. Go ahead.
Would just shout, "This sucks!"
He is going to use his legendary action to squeeze you.
Oh.
Just trying to see if I got a nat 20. You take. 18 points of bludgeoning damage
Sick.
as he squeezes on you.
That's so awesome.
Alright, that's the end of Emory's turn. Rowina, you are up.
Okay, I think Rowina like thinks about trying to do hypnotic pattern again to distract this thing and get everybody out, but seeing it squeeze Emory, I'm just gonna aim like right for its head to avoid my friends and throw a 4th level chromatic orb of fire.
Nice.
Whoa. Go.
That is a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Green.
Slay.
Okay, come on. 31 points of fire damage.
Nicely done. This creature is like roaring in pain. It's very hurt. Does anybody here speak? Danny, you hear in Primordial a telepathic scream from this thing that erupts, and everybody hears this word, but only Danny understands it. And it is this one word, screaming, "Mom."
Oh, fuck.
Oh God!
Oh, no.
Already done.
We gotta
What?
get out of here.
What do you mean?
All right, that is the end of Rowena's
Wait,
turn.
no,
Unless you have a
no,
bonus
no.
action you
I'm
wanna
gonna
do.
I'm gonna quicken spell after that.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna quicken spell. I don't even know what to yell,
He was
but I
calling
like
Rowena
it.
mother.
Mommy.
And I said, yes, I will kill you. Thank you for asking me. I'll quicken spell and follow that chromatic orb immediately with a firebolt.
Okay,
Nice.
And only get an 11 to hit.
it's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right,
That's actually the end of my turn.
that's the end of your turn. Aeliana, death saving throw for us.
Does she take acid damage?
Not right now.
Okay, thank God.
Kraken's
11.
turn.
It's an 11. So that's a success. So you're good. Oliver,
For now.
you're up.
Can I see Aeliana inside?
Roll a perception check,
Kraken.
DC 10.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yeah, you
On
definitely. You can.
Aeliana does.
Yeah, you can definitely see her.
I will use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Aeliana.
Okay.
And then I will use my action to cast Booming Blade and try to hit this
Okay.
Kraken.
You're gonna roll a disadvantage. Yep.
Ooh, it's a 10, but I will use my Clockwork Armor to make it a 17.
17 just hits.
So that's gonna be the normal damage. That's half is gonna be 11, so 11 halved.
11 half to 6. To
And
5, I
then
mean.
The it's just normal, so it's 1d8 that, 1d8 that. It'll be 13 points of other damage.
Okay. Hey Eric, how do you want to do this, buddy?
Ooh!
Oh, then can I see it? Can we say that I'm awake to see it?
Yeah, no, I mean he already cast Healing Word on you.
How
So
much?
yeah.
How much? How much?
Healing Word is what? T4?
D4 plus your spell modifier.
So 5. I rolled a 1. I think that Oliver is trying to make his way. He doesn't even care about killing. He cares about killing the Kraken, but he's not like doesn't realize he's killing the Kraken. He's trying to make his way to Aeliana
Yeah.
and like hammering and like clawing his way.
I think what happens is as you're trying to make your way to Aeliana, you like push up with your hammer and you shatter some bone that sends a fragment up into this creature's brain, and it immediately falls unconscious.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he just try and then he makes his way and grabs.
Yes. That being said, in this next second, you both take 26 points of acid damage
I'm out.
as you are still inside the creature.
No.
Down.
But all of you see that it has fallen. It's fallen to the ground.
But at
now.
least I'm not dead. Like at least because I would have been down two saves there.
So well, actually, we're gonna keep that 26 in mind for right now, because what happens next? Oliver has killed this creature and it makes his way further in to Aeliana, cementing the fact that they are both in there. So after that happens, Danny, it is technically your turn. You see that the creature is falling to the ground dead. What do you do?
I mean, I saw both Aeliana and Oliver get swallowed by this thing.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Great. I'm immediately swimming to get that. They are my priority. So
Okay, so you are able to.
I'm a very fast swimmer.
Go ahead and roll.
And there
it's
was
not.
already
This isn't
damage
about.
at the
This
neck,
isn't already
wasn't
about
it?
being fast.
I
Go
know.
ahead and roll an athletics check
Why did that be athletics?
because you're pushing apart the dead tissue of a creature to.
I know
a
that.
Huge creature.
There.
Could it be at advantage because it was cut up by Cloud of Daggers?
No,
Okay, thank you.
that's
Thank
gonna
you.
help Xander when he tries to
thank
cut
you,
open the
sir.
bed.
Does
Okay.
it?
Fair
I
enough.
know the answer, but I know the answer to this, but I just need to ask just because with Monk's martial arts, when I used grapple or shove, I can use dex instead of strength to determine the save DC.
No,
So
that's
does
not
it-
what's happening.
I know. I know. Zach, I know. Athletics.
Yeah.
I'll roll it in the chat because I get a +0 to this.
Oof.
So
Come on.
it's a 5.
5. You are able to get to them, but you're going to have to wait till your next turn before you can start dragging anybody out. Which means, at the top of the dead Kraken's turn, that's when you guys take the 26 points of damage and both fall unconscious.
Oh, okay.
It is now... So that's when that happened. It's now Xander's turn. Xander is going to, at advantage, cut where he saw the movement of that cloud of daggers happening. I'll roll this in the chat. Basically, he just needs to... The AC, I'm going to lower it to 12 to penetrate the hide. And he needs to do 20 points of damage total in order to get through the hide. And he has 2 attacks. So these he has +7 to these. That hits, and that hits. So he has 2d8 plus 10, basically, is what's about to happen. So he just needs to roll at least well, we'll see. That's a 1, and that's a 4. So that's a total of 15 points of damage. He's very close to getting you all out, but he's not able to get there. It is now Emory's turn. Emory, you do see what he's doing. You see that he's getting close. If you want to help Xander and also keep cutting, you can. I can't hear you.
You're muted.
Once I get untangled from my tentacle, I go, oh shit, and swim down, and like with my dagger and like rapier still in hand, just like.
He only had 5 points left, so I'm gonna say you're able to cut that open. So you both pull out Aeliana, Oliver, and Danny. You're able to get Danny out of there before Danny gets too much acid on him, so he doesn't take damage. Okay. But Oliver and Aeliana are unconscious.
Yeah.
That was... I'm going to say that that's your turn, Emory. Your action and bonus action dragging everybody out.
Okay.
So, Rowina, it's your turn. Danny, as you get dragged back out, you hear telepathically in your head, in Primordial, coming.
We gotta get the fuck out.
Let's go vertical.
So what do you start doing, Rowina?
How far are they below me?
Below you? They're not below you at all. You're
okay,
because
they but the they. Okay. So, I would.
You're still on the map. You can see where you're at.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if it's helpful for me to swim down and try and get them up. So, I mean, would it add anything to their movement speed if I did try to do that?
No, you would just be at half speed trying to drag someone up.
Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna just start swimming back up to the boat.
Okay, so you just start swimming up.
Yeah.
All right, that's what Rowina's turn is. Do you dash?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rowina, 60 feet up immediately. Just start swimming up. Aeliana, I need you to roll a death saving throw, please.
11 again.
11. All right, so you got a success, but those were reset. Oliver, I need you to roll a death saving throw for me.
3.
3. Okay, that is a failure for Oliver.
No.
Danny, it is your turn.
Hand of healing on Oliver.
Okay.
Actually, no, yeah, I can only... Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. So, Oliver's going to get 9 points back.
Okay, so Oliver, you weirdly feel yourself catch a breath underwater as you are, like, now kind of in this cloud of ink and acid that's dissipating, but Danny's standing over you. And
Come on.
Aeliana unconscious next to you.
Okay.
Point out Aeliana, and then I'll go, we need to go. The mom's coming.
Oh,
and then I'll, because I guess that was like an action for me to do hand of healing, so movement and then dash, so for 100 feet.
Okay. Zoom. Danny zooms 100 feet up in the air.
Jesus Christ.
I like to think that Danny just pushes off the bottom of the ocean. And
He's just fucking...
Incredible.
Genuinely, yeah, for you...
Yeah, for dark, even with darkness.
Yeah. He's gone. That's the end of Danny's turn. Xander looks at you, Oliver, and he says, "Do I stop taking it, or are you going to heal
Yeah, I'm gonna heal her.
He could take me and heal me theoretically, so should be fine.
Well, he's going to hold his action to dash once you're done. He's waiting for you.
So he goes up like 30 feet, waits, and then
Yeah.
he's gonna that.
Yeah. He goes up maybe 10 feet. He doesn't go the full 30 feet. He's really waiting to make sure you guys are okay. That's the end of Xander's turn. Emory.
Do I have one of them?
You don't, no.
Okay, yeah.
You could drag them out, but you don't have,
Okay.
Oliver has Aeliana right now.
Oliver has Aeliana, so
Yeah.
I'm free. I'm unencumbered.
Yeah, and you
with
bonus
my
action dash,
dash.
I'm assuming, as
Yeah.
well. So you're not as
Bonus
fast as
action
Danny,
dash.
but still, your
Oh,
Emory zooms out. Starts to catch up with his sister. Rowina, you're already gone. Aeliana, I need you to roll a death saving throw for me.
16.
16. All right, another success. Oliver, at the start of your turn.
Action 3rd level healing word or cure
Bonus
wounds.
action. Oh, action.
It should be action.
Yeah. Cure wound, sorry.
So it's 6 and then 2 5, so that's 11, 16 plus 4. Yeah, so 20.
Thank God.
Aeliana,
Gotta get out of here. And then
as
I'll
you like,
Okay.
as you like breathe, in the distance you see what seems to be an underwater mountain that is
Oh my god!
that is
Okay.
moving.
I'll swim, I guess, 15 feet if I have Aeliana.
Yeah, you swim 15 feet up, but the rest of you, everybody starts just swimming straight up as fast as you can. And I need everyone to roll a stealth check for me.
I know you did say I would have to roll athletic checks. Does that apply at all? I just wanted to remind you that you said that.
Oh, I did say
My
that.
armor.
No.
Yeah, no. On the way back up, I was gonna have you roll athletic checks to just make sure you're not encumbered.
Is Aeliana's bardic on him still valid?
Yes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, it's been 10 minutes for sure.
Well, she died.
check?
Well, she didn't die.
I'll give him another one.
Death doesn't stop.
I
a
give him
bardic,
another one.
which is
T
interesting.
20th May.
It'd be a 10 for it'd be a 12 for athletics. with
Okay, that's enough.
Bardic.
It's a low DC. You're strong.
Stealth.
And then
So
stealth.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Do I still
Hey.
have disadvantage underwater
No.
on stealth?
No.
23.
Stick.
23.
21.
21.
4.
4.
That shit won't
Sorry,
see
we
us.
got you, Oliver.
And then Xander got a 15. That is definitely average. Well, I think. What'd you get, Danny?
30-20.
What'd you get, Emory?
23.
Yeah. What'd you get, Rowina?
21.
Plus 4, plus 15, and then Aeliana?
A nat 20 plus 26.
Yeah, that's enough. It's gotta be.
And 4. And Peggy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a average of 18, which beats the
Am I
average
and
of
Peggy
15
in this
needed.
situation?
Yeah.
Everybody rolled above a 20, and I'm just.
You
loud
all
as shit.
see this like mass, like you feel it, like you feel yourself almost get pulled by the current of this massive creature that goes where you were. Danny and everybody loudly in your head, but Danny's the one who understands what is actually being said. The rest of you just kind of hear a primordial scream, but she is screaming the word no.
We just made
And
it
it is in a lot of anguish and grief.
Oh, I feel bad, but I also don't. Tried to kill us.
But you reach up, you get up to the top of the water, and your boat is a little bit. It's moved a little bit, but it's not been that long, so it's there waiting for you.
I think one of my ribs are cracked.
We get in the boat and go.
Row!
I'm gonna heal you.
And I will heal you.
Oh, we just shake hands. It's like
In this time that you are rowing, Danny, you have the cloak in your hands. And if you want to, you can immediately attune to this object, as the others have as well.
Yeah, I will unattune to the Amulet of Health.
Okay. So this is the Cloak of Storms, Danny. One of the Sabian heirlooms. and let me list all the. I'll send this to you, but for the viewers, let me list all the fun things that it can do. So the most boring one for you, because you can already do it, is it gives you the cantrip Shocking Grasp.
Sick.
It allows you to cast Levitate on yourself at will, which you already have the ability to do once per day, but now you can do it at will.
Whoa.
You can cast Fly on yourself once per day. You gain a resistance to lightning, thunder, and cold damage.
Wow.
And last but not least, you can cast the spell Lightning Bolt once per day. The 5th level spell,
Nice.
Lightning
Wow.
We should have a lightning show.
Ooh, yeah.
Bolt.
Once per
That
day,
would
you
be
said?
fun.
Once per day. Yep.
We just have
As
an Airbnb and
Danny
just have, like, a
attunes
medieval
to this
lightning show.
cloak and throws it around himself, all of you hear a crack of thunder as the lightning from the hood lights and hits the bottom of the cloak and kind of glows for a moment as it attunes to him and then
Oh.
fades back.
So cool.
Danny, you're glowing.
Aren't I always?
Xander just says, "That's all." You
Yeah.
got some competition on them.
Yeah.
But you all safely row yourself back to shore.
We all row our boat.
You row your boat, and you have successfully retrieved the Cloak of Storm from Kraken's Gambit.
Hot damn.
And survived the battle with the juvenile Kraken.
We survived the Kraken's Gambit. Where do we go? HQ? Or
Yeah.
Raina's house?
Yeah, I feel like Felix and TK are gonna want to see this cloak.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You can make your way just like outside the city walls, so you don't even have to go through the city.
I
Just
feel
kind of-
safer at HQ than Raina's place. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you skirt outside the city walls, outside the city walls, and you make your way to the silo that is the entrance for the Ravens HQ.
That's gonna be a clip, 100%. I already know.
And you make your way down. TK and Felix are currently playing a game of dragon chess as you enter
Hell yeah.
and you see that TK immediately has a hand crossbow pointed towards the door, but then when he sees all of you, he's like, good stuff. Puts it down. Stay
Good
tough.
stuff.
Yeah.
Look at this. And I'll point to Danny. Look what we got.
Yeah, I'm blue. Isn't that crazy?
Lightning cloak. Do
It
something.
does look. It does look like that cloak was made for you, Danny.
Do something.
All right. God,
Who's-
stop
who's
flirting.
Yeah,
saying
do
that?
something.
Do something.
TK.
Okay. I
Felix
don't really
is
know
like-
what I can.
TK, you can't just tell someone to do something.
Do something.
Not rude. We friends.
I guess. Well, I'll cast fly on myself. I guess.
So you see Danny very a la Aurora Monroe, just kind of like, there's like a crack of thunder that sounds like it's from the distance, but you see Danny just rise and the cloak kind of billows, and the lightning on the cloak is kind of like, like it's always there, the pattern, but every once in a while it like glows as if it's like being struck from top to bottom. And you see him just kind of like floating there.
Whoa.
Holy
I mean, I've seen you
shit.
fly before, but that's impressive.
Oh, huh. It's been a while since I've flown.
A while?
Yeah.
Clerics can fly, can't they?
I mean, I can't.
Nope.
No, I think fly is only
Wow.
like a sorcerer or a...
Oh, wizard. Yeah, wizards can also do that shit.
Well, how does it feel?
Feels like a cloak that I can fly in.
Wow.
I mean, I think you're going to be pretty useful in battle if you can fly, especially
Play
against
with
dragons.
words.
No poet.
Hey, I could fly too.
Yeah, no.
I know, but you
That's-
can't punch things really hard. Danny can fly and now punch things. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
saying
you're
you can
right.
reach
You're right.
things.
It's useful.
You can throw things from afar. Danny can't
All
really
right,
do that.
all right. This has been a
You're
lot.
right,
This
you're
has
right,
been
you're
enough
right,
attention
you're
on me for an extended amount of time.
I mean, you're in the middle of the room flying through lightning.
Well, he asked for.
How are,
He has to.
how are the two of you? Xander points to Aeliana and Oliver. What was that like?
I'm terrible.
Horrible.
Claustrophobic. and
Why did you
painful.
come in with?
Because you were in danger and I didn't know how to help you.
Mm.
Yeah, he kind of likes you.
If you didn't know.
Oliver.
Yeah, it was awful. It was dark. Very painful.
Yeah.
But we're here. We did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver, don't. I completely understand why you did everything you did, and I'm not saying that you should have done anything differently. However, I do just want to say, I guess I don't really know how to say this, but without it sounding bad, but Aeliana's not the only one who needs you. Just don't put yourself in danger. Does anyone understand what
I'll put my hand on Xander's shoulder and just say, in that situation, I would make the same decision 10 out of 10 times. And I hope one day you can understand that.
All right. Respect.
We did it.
We've got it. 3 out of the
Cool.
5 down. We just have to find one for me.
Right.
I mean, you got the sword and the
You do have a sword.
talisman now.
Yeah.
Kind of a bit.
Okay.
I almost got a word out.
Xander's been pushing today.
What have I been
All
doing?
right. I'm
What
going
I
time
to
just
is it?
want
bed.
to say that I am not going near water again
Yeah, I'm
for a
good.
very long time.
You all
Okay.
do still have gills, by the way. And
What?
web fingers and stuff.
Ah,
It's an 8
when
hour.
will
It's an
these
8
go
hour
away?
potion.
Can we celebrate
When do
in
we
any
get rid
way?
of
This
this?
town is shut down, right?
Oh yes. Is there
No, because
alcohol
like
here
custard
still?
and stuff was open.
Can I
TK
go
alcohol.
poke around and where the alcohol used to be?
I've got bottles.
Well, what
Oh,
time?
yeah,
I mean,
that's
what
right.
time is it now? It's probably really.
No,
it
I
was
mean,
late
What?
whenever we.
Come
Oh, yeah, it
on,
was
we
late,
had to
yeah,
live
'cause
in
you
our
went
own
to-
time.
It was
And
late
it's-
when we.
it wasn't late though. It's probably
It was only like 10
You got a
minutes.
bedtime,
it's
Danny?
probably 9 or 10 right now.
Come on, Daddy, we have to celebrate. Look, this is your cloak. Look at
We're
how
alive.
cool you look.
Fly around a bit.
Come
No,
on, let's
I'm not.
go.
No, I'm not.
What's wrong, Danny?
Why do you not want to hang out with us ever?
That's not true.
It's a
It
little,
is.
it's a
Like a
little
lot of
true.
eyes on you.
Little Drew.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I'm feeling a little bit weird because the last time I went on a mythic quest about something that was involving me, I lost my entire party members and all of the abilities that I had gained, and this is like the first thing that we've done since that's happened since then, and so it's a weird mixture of feelings. That's all. That's what
Well,
that
thank you
is.
for sharing that with us.
That's
now
very
we understand.
good to know.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What
TK,
happened this time, though? We all succeeded, and we're all still together, and we won this battle. There's a Kraken that's probably mighty mad at us, though. I don't know if they know us, but we made an enemy. But I feel like we won the battle. I don't know. I'm bad.
We
at
just
this.
don't have to go to the ocean.
Yeah, stay out of the water, and I think we'll be all right.
Fine by me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool.
Very fine by me.
gills.
I don't like it.
Can I try to drink alcohol through the gill? Does that do anything?
I mean, it works. Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna talk while I'm like chugging a little alcohol.
No, I don't want to watch that. Ooh.
That's a man that's had some spike ball
Weird.
injuries in the past.
No,
That's true.
my
I
ACL
saw
and
one
MCL.
actually.
She did. She's on my knee, get
It was
blown
really
out.
bad.
They fixed me up at halftime though. Shot me up with some.
Yeah,
mesh.
he wouldn't get off the field, surprisingly, to no one.
I get.
It was the
yeah.
playoffs.
He had to get the playoffs. Second round, right?
Yes. Quarterfinals.
Yes, Angie.
In the midst of all of this camaraderie, I would stand up, trying to not cause attention to myself and go up to my old little bedroom.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Okay. 18.
Anybody have a passive perception above an 18 or at an
Mine
18?
is an 18.
Mine is an 18.
Okay, so you guys would set the DC, and so you do notice Emory sneaking away to his room. Do you say anything?
No.
Emory?
What? What's up?
Going to
I
bed?
was gonna let them
Do
go.
I want to what?
I know you were. Are you going to bed?
Oh no, I think I still have like a couple books that I had left, and I wanted to just grab them to have.
Sure you're coming back down?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Alright.
Finally.
Alright. Alright, yeah, I'll see you soon.
Okay. And I'll keep going.
Okay, you go to your room. What do you do there?
I heard my mother's voice.
You did.
What? Is that you? Are you here?
You see... You hear your mother's voice again. And she says... Do you have... Do you have a book? That can allow you to see me?
That can allow me to see you?
Yep.
And I like start shuffling through like anything in my room, not understanding, I think, what.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't qualify that as her.
Yeah, totally, I understand.
I don't think so.
This is like a sending spell, so basically you're like, she says that, and then your response is, you don't think you can find anything?
I don't think so. I only really have fiction. I have one book that's really good. It's about like a bunch of pirates who go out and I don't think that's helpful though, but where are you?
Emily. I'm struggling. I'm with someone else the same way I was with you. It feels like my body, but I don't know who else is here.
Wait!
No.
And that is where we're going to end this week's session with the discovery that Rowina Senior's body has returned, her soul has returned to her body.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, Mom, I fucked up.
And we'll see what that means and where that entails in 2 weeks' time. So we will not have a session next week, but join us in 2 weeks to see where that goes.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a great week. We got content for you. Thank you to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. I do say it every time, and I do mean it every time.
He does. He tells us after the stream, too.
And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.